Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to a special episode because it is still Halloween. I am running a game on Saturday, which normally I do not. And it is, again, a collaboration with RxOliver. And this time, for him for the first time, and for most, actually all of them for the first time, I am running the game. I am able to hurt these people mentally.
In game.
What we
We're
are
ready
playing
for it.
today is rollforshoes. And yes, these 6 rules are all the rules you need. Rule number 1. Say what you do and roll a number of d6s determined by the level of relevant skill you have. If the sum of your roll is higher than an opposing roll, the thing you wanted to happen happens. At start, you have only one skill, and that's do anything 1, as you can see on the roll20. If you roll all 6s, you get a new skill specific to the action 1 level higher than the one you used. So you may come up with the title of that skill and a 2. For every roll you fail, you get 1 experience point. Experience can be used to change a die into a 6 for advancement purposes only. So, even though you fail, you can still turn it into a 6, but you will not be able to succeed. Clear?
Yeah. So you do it not to succeed the roll, but to improve the skill, to get the skill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
So, as you can see here, I have 5 pages, and I thought it would be fun to make it look like sticky notes with do anything 1 on it. I believe you are able to write on those, so if you all choose one and write your name above it, next to do anything 1, so that I also have a little bit of a view of which one is the one that I need to keep an eye on for whoever. And Oliver took the top right one.
How do we write on it?
On the top
the
left, there's
T
the
is
T
press-
symbol.
Yeah, the T symbol on the left.
uh,
Birdie took the right bottom one.
If you guys are going to line it up with my overlay, Chris is in the middle, Martin, you're the bottom left, and Max, you're the top left.
no, I'll try it.
It would not be the same on my overlay, but that's okay.
And when you're moving something, see how your name, Max, is, see how it's snapped to the grid? If you grab it and hold Alt, and then release it where you want it with Alt held down, it'll not snap to the grid.
That is
You are-
good to know, because I was doing that with my masks game and I couldn't just get the names under the pictures.
Roll20 is my bitch, I've mastered it. I've got almost 3,000 hours.
Yeah, so Chris,
Sorry, say again over what the fuck am I supposed to do here? I'm totally lost.
write your name on the top left or
Oh,
bottom left.
Max, can you move yours to this one?
Mine's done, but I did it on the top one.
Oh no, yeah, Martin, can you move yours to there?
I mean, I can
Wait,
try.
no,
Right,
wait,
right.
wait, no. Martin,
Oh.
you're this one. That one's
Me.
Chris.
It took me like 3 brain cells to get that one done, but I'll try.
Let's see
Oh,
if you
wait.
can manage that. Chris here.
Okay, then I'm afraid Martin cannot play anymore because he used all of his last brain
He's
cells.
still his brain cells. Aye, Max, if you could move your one there. No, there. Sorry, I'm stupid.
Able to-
Me, Birdie, Chris.
So wait, Martin needs to be the bottom one.
Yeah, no, Martin's got it right. Martin's this one. Max, can you do this one? Top left.
So
Sorry.
do I need to delete? But I presume I
Yeah,
need to delete.
if you delete that one, Martin. Sorry.
Oh wait, no, it's put centered it. It's made it official. Oh, that is gone.
Max, sorry, could
I
you do
already
this?
did that.
Oh, it's there. I see
Chris,
it.
why is yours upside down?
Because Chris is upside down.
There we
Chris.
go. Oh yes, Chris, that is
So a
inspirational.
little bit of
mate.
professionality, please.
Inspirational, Chris. Inspirational.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There we go.
Who drew that on Martin's page? Fuck's sake.
Behave, children.
I know, who's drawing
Aw.
Irish symbols on Chris's? That's
Aren't you one of the oldest of
racist.
us?
Is that a rainbow on Chris's? That's nice.
It covers the Irishness and the other reason that he likes
Okay.
rainbows that we can't talk
Covers the
about on
Irish.
camera.
Yeah. So, well, you know what? Let's first start with introductions. Well, I'm Skoon, of course, Skoon from Skoon's Tavern. I will be running this game. Underneath me, on at least my Twitch, is Birdie.
Hello, I'm Birdie. That's all.
Next to that is Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Next to that, Martin.
I feel that we've got a bit of a thing going. My name is Martin. I'm going to use the full words. There you go, guys.
And Oliver. You can do a little more introduction because you are also...
I will do, yes, I will do. I am the one and only RxOliver, and I produce ttrpg actual play videos on my channel, RxOliver on YouTube. You'll find this gameplay up there in a few days' time. Thanks.
And last but not least, Max. And we can't hear you.
Hey, you're on mute, Max.
Max has actually went
Oh,
mute
that's-
for this
yeah.
game. That's his
Oh,
role play.
let's say that. That's why he's so quiet.
Yeah, I'm a mute character, so no. Hi, I'm Max. I'm here to have fun.
Well, and I'm here to try and make you have fun. Because I will be your game master today. And as you can see of the title, Honey, I Shrunk the Shoes. The fun thing with rollforshoes is any setting works. No matter what. Every setting works. This system only uses d6s, as you could see in the rules. And every roll that you do, I roll 2 against it. And you have to beat my roll. It's easy as that. And so we don't have a button to roll, but we just need to do /R 1d6 or how many you have that your ability, if your skill does.
Right, it's rolling 2.
And
for some
because
reason,
it says
because-
Honey, I Shrunk the Shoes, you all went to bed normally the day before. Nothing wrong, just went to bed like you always do. Yeah, that's how you do it, Oliver. Yeah.
Just testing.
But now you wake up at a weird place in a weird building, and you see each of you see 4 more people in the same room. Yeah, you see each other. So what do you guys do?
Hi, everybody. What the fuck are we doing here?
Wait a second.
Hi.
Wait a second.
Am I in the UK or are you in America? What's going on right now?
Yeah, are we over in the States or is Birdie over here?
Well, if we don't know where we are, we could be anywhere, honestly.
We're in the States, I think. That's more fun. We're overseeing Max and Birdie.
And do we know who we are, or do we not know who
You
we are?
just wake up in a room with multiple beds, but no one is looking at the room. So apparently, you just wake up in a room.
Oh no, but I mean, do I know who? Do I know who Birdie is? Like I've met Birdie before.
I'm cold,
like,
so I
I'm
try to
playing
get some of my blanket
That's up
back
to
from
you.
Chris.
Okay.
I'm a bit cold
Okay.
in the bed, so I try and get some of the blanket back from Chris.
Are we
I-
all
have
on
separate
bed?
bed.
No, just me and you.
Yes, no, we're all in the one bed. Nope, that's it.
Yeah,
we're all in
yeah,
one
like
bed.
I'm not-
like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, like his family were all in the one bed. Yeah.
Well,
I-
the question is that do we have blankets? Do we have pillows? Or are we just like on a flat metal surface and just kind of woke up? Or what kind of
Yeah,
bed
is
is
it
it?
like a nice bed
looks
or a
really
prison
like
bed?
a science bed, you could say, like where they you do autopsies and stuff like that.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
institute.
that's not comfortable
Okay.
at all.
Is there any sheets or anything on it?
No.
What
You
are we
still wearing
doing
your
here?
I'm just watching from the corner, going
so I'm-
like, yeah.
so I-
dude, it's
so
my
I-
weird- it's
so
my
I-
weird D&D fantasy for you guys to all do weird
So
stuff with no
I'm,
sheets on
so
the
I'm
bed.
so I'm actually me, and I've just woke up. Right, I searched my pockets for some weed and a lighter. Fuck me! What are we doing here? Wait a minute, guys. I'll be with you in 10.
No, wait. Are we still wearing PJs, or are we wearing something else?
You are wearing very bland jumpsuits.
Boo.
God damn it, we're
What
in
color?
prison again.
Are we in prison, or do we have
We're in
masks?
prison again.
Are we Slipknot?
All right.
I like-
my
I thought-
So,
barefoot
are you guys
shoes.
just going to lay there and look around, or
No, I'm getting up. I'm just seeing if I'm wearing shoes or I'm barefoot. Or just trying to be careful. I'm not stepping on
I'm
something.
going to
Okay,
investigate what's going on in 10 minutes,
you
guys. Bear
know
with
you
me.
are literally going to do the first roll as the name of the
Oh.
game. You're gonna roll for shoes.
Nice. So I will roll
Oh, is he
a
actually
D6.
rolling to see if he's got shoes?
Slash R space 1d6. It says there in the chat tips. You roll a 4, and I roll a 6. So you are not sure if these are shoes or part of the jumpsuit you are wearing.
Can I roll to see if I've got a lighter, Schoon?
Oh yeah. Roll for a lighter.
Roll for lighter. I
Are they
rolled a
grippy
fucking
socks?
I've not got.
Hey.
I've not even got a lighter. Oh no, this is a
Hey,
disaster
look
from the
at
start.
It beat it, as I always say, even in this game. So
So for me, I win.
yes, you are carrying a lighter, but it's empty.
Oh,
no.
you evil son of a bitch, Schoon.
Hey,
Oh.
the roll, if it's beat it, the roll height determines what happens.
Right, okay, so that's like a success with a
Okay.
complication, basically, when it matches.
Well,
What about if I roll and I have a mobile phone that also advertises Scoon's YouTube channel? Like,
I'm-
this happens.
Can I roll for matches, or it's going to be a bad day? I'm rolling
I'm
for
just-
matches.
I'm-
look around because you're still in this room.
I checked the other pocket for matches
yeah.
and roll a 5.
Give it up. Give it up.
Can I roll a dice to see if there's a door?
Nope.
I got
No
5.
matches.
Oh, Schoon! You are punishing me today.
Well, hey, should we be adding XP for everyone we failed?
Wait.
Because I think that's in the rules, right?
Oh yeah, you add an XP every time you fail, right? So I get 1 + 1 XP.
Yeah.
Wait.
So I've got one.
That's,
Martin-
that's why I wrote it on my
Every
little
roll you
thing where.
get 1 XP, yes.
Martin's trying to escape.
So, Martin,
Yeah.
you don't see a door. You do see a like weird hoses above your beds and a button on the wall.
I press the. No, I grab Chris's
That's
hand and
so
make it.
dumb.
I grab Chris's hand and make him press the button because I know it'll make him happy. Like, Chris, is it a red button? Is it like a big that says "Do not touch"?
Yeah, it can be a red button, yes.
I look at Chris and I'm like, Chris, do you want to do the honors?
No.
I push his hand on it anyway, just so he'll get in trouble.
I've not found a lighter or matches. I'll be headbutting it in a minute.
When you press the button, a hatch opens right in front of you. And when you look outside, you see grass. But not grass as in you would normally see, like a field of grass. No. The grass is even higher than you guys are.
All right, hold on. I just want to check everyone just to make sure there's nothing weird on us. There's no weird new tattoos on us. There's no weird little doodads sticking out of us. We all still have all 10 fingers, 10 toes.
Give myself a quick pat down, see if anything else has shrunk. Or if it's just
Yeah.
like. or if
Yeah, I was
it's- or
like,
if
wait a
it's
minute,
all
miss, I hit the
proportional.
large, everything
All
else
Whatever.
is
is
smaller.
in proportion.
It's
So
all
yes, you still
proportion.
have a pimple dick.
Imagine shrinking me. I'm fucking short enough already, you motherfucker.
No, Oliver, all is in proportion, so you still have your pimple dick.
Excellent.
I mean, you're not that short, but I have noticed that you don't jump down when you get off your chair. You just walk off it. Think about it.
Wow.
Motherfucker. I thought we agreed we were bullying Scoon today, not me.
Yeah, but he's the DM. It's really
Not making
hard.
it easy.
It's really hard to
The way
bully the DM.
actually run almost any game is a lot of improvisation.
So
Well, I look at Oliver. I'm like, are you going to smoke any of this? If we're playing our characters, I'll be like, what type of plant is this? I bet you know.
I've never seen anything like that in my life. Are we in the jungle? What is going on?
Roll for hallucinogenics. Can I see if it's smokable?
I need everyone to say what's the last thing you remember. Like, before we do anything. Does anybody remember a strange guy coming up behind them and putting a cloth over their face? Or...
Yeah, I remember.
I was asleep.
I remember Chris coming up behind me, and then I went. Then I don't know what happened, but it was.
I remember a
they
strange
were
man
together.
coming up behind
So,
me and going,
you guys
"Does this
had a
smell like
normal night."
chloroform?" And it was Chris.
Yeah, we just had a normal night at home.
Okay,
Martin,
so
yeah.
Chris, Martin, and Oliver had normal nights. Okay,
Yeah.
Max, what happened to you? What do you remember?
See, we just think we've been roofied by Chris. We're like, it's just another normal Saturday morning.
Yeah, I was watching TV, and the next moment I woke up, I'm here.
Okay.
I don't like that I'm guilty by association here.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, got drug in by Martin.
we just said, "Do you like to party?" And then you said, "Yeah," and then stuff happened. So you said yes. That's the main thing.
Woke up with a weird taste in my mouth.
Yeah, that's what you did last night.
Okay, so he still has this flute.
Well,
Yeah.
while you all guys are just looking outside and checking out, suddenly the glass shatters,
Oh.
and a huge mosquito crashes through this glass.
No, it's a Cazador.
No, so I'm leaving because
No, it's a
real world,
literal mosquito.
I am actually afraid of mosquitoes, so I'm leaving. Just sorry, guys, I'm leaving you.
Fun fact:
Going out the hatch.
mosquitoes
Going out
killed
the hatch.
mosquitoes killed more people than any other animal on Earth.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
But the mosquito doesn't do anything. He crashes through the window, stands up, shakes it off, and flies away again.
What? Where was the glass at? Was there like a glass bottle or something?
Shattered
No, it was the window that Martin opened with the red button.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
A shutter went up, and
Um,
then there was a glass window.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a big enough shard as a weapon, like a piece of glass you can use as a weapon, or
Don't you cut your
You-
hand? It's not a movie.
You could, well, now that there's more lighting, you do see more of this room. There are some materials around. You do see some, weirdly enough, duct tape for your size,
Shrunk down
and
duct tape.
you are able to try and craft a weapon. But you have to roll for it, of course.
Oh, you might have an idea then. If there is duct tape, then we could probably make a piece of glass safe by putting the duct tape round one half of it to make like a handle.
Yeah.
have anything a cutting utensil? Because if
I'll
we're
let you-
going out there, gotta use something.
It's your idea, Max. I'll let you make the roll.
All right.
Yeah. You want to craft, so roll. Oh, yeah, you try, but sadly, you are not able to do. You're trying stuff, and the entire glass shard that you are trying to create is just one big clutter of duct tape.
I'm gonna try. Hand me that duct tape, Max. Let me have a go at that.
All right, I'll let you go ahead. And I'm like, okay.
2, right? Okay, but let's see what he rolls. Can I spend my X? No, you don't. You don't spend it to succeed. You can only spend it to.
Yeah, you can use it to change that into a 6 for advancement purposes. So you are able to spend
So that-
1 XP
So would that
to
give me
give yourself
craft
a
1,
skill based on what you're trying to do. So
like a
you
craft
can
1
make
or
it,
a,
you can give yourself a crafting 2,
yeah,
or
crafting-
whatever you want to call it.
Is it 2? Is it?
Yeah, it always goes 1 level higher than do anything.
Okay.
But do anything stays.
Okay.
So yeah, you are able to craft now. Well, you can roll 2 dice, but don't forget, I also roll 2 dice.
Okay.
But I still failed the previous roll, so I
Yeah.
didn't manage to craft a thing, right? Okay, but I failed. So someone else
Yeah,
can try.
because like they say,
What's
if
the
you
what's
roll, it's you only have one skill. If the sum of your roll is higher than an opposing roll, the thing you want to happen happens. So it could be that if you try something and I say that is pretty hard, I roll 2 dice because it's hard. Then you roll 1, then you could still succeed, possibly, but it will be hard. But it is possible.
Okay, but it's kind of cheesing it for me to just now take that craft skill and try again to make a weapon, is it? Or is that okay?
No.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to do that then.
No, you're learning
Because-
from your mistake. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't
Very
sound like
TPK
the
like.
that doesn't sound like the Oliver I know.
I'm
I
just
think you should
rolling
get a
1 because
reduction-
technically
get a reduction
crafting
in.
isn't that hard.
So I'm going to roll 2d6 then.
Yes. So
Well,
some of
looky
your
here.
roll would
Well,
be
looky here.
11. So yeah, you are going to make it.
I make a weapon.
You make a weapon, and it's only 1 6 because if you wanted to make this like craft 3, then you had to it had to be a 12. So you had to have all 6s
okay.
to expand
okay.
on this
And-
skill. So
and my XP
in
is
this
0
way,
now.
you could say I'm using 1 experience to change that 5 into a 6 to make a craft 3.
But I've got XP 0 because I spent my 1.
Exactly, but that's the way how it works.
Okay, now I'm going to stab Chris and see if I can get fight one. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, what's the bed made out of? Is it a metal bed or a wood bed?
Yeah.
Like, what
It's
is-
a metal with a very thin layer of cloth where you lie on.
Ooh, okay.
Well, no,
I'll
'cause
say
I'm
take the claws. Definitely grab the claws.
Well, no, I'm thinking Chris is naturally strong in real life. Can't you like break the bed and we could use all the legs as weapons?
Yeah, we could actually even get
Like-
the glass and make spears with the if it's like if
Yeah.
there's any lengths of metal. Yeah.
'cause
Well, we gotta see if there's screws, because there might be a nut if we can pop it off.
Chris
If the nuts are not too.
Chris Kid don't need no screws. He don't need no screws.
Ah, Chris will
Bend
just break it. Chris
snap
is
off.
Chris is a
fine.
fucking He-Man. He'll
Well,
just break it.
I do collect at least the claws, because at least the claws can give us at least something.
Chris
You
is
can
helping
have
us
a claw.
learn something,
Yeah.
by the
You
way,
want to
Scoon.
try
Chris
to
can
Yeah.
hear us.
claw.
By the
Yeah.
way, Scoon, Chris can hear us. He's just AFK.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm cheering Chris along to make sure he can break
Well,
the legs
if,
because I know
and-
he'd do it.
Well, next, if you want to try to skin the cloth off of the bed, you need to roll for it.
Okay.
You can use my knife.
I was about to say, do we get is there a way to get advantage
No.
with rolls? Like if somebody's helping? Okay.
You can't help.
That's a 4 though. Oh, it's max.
Yeah.
Skin.
Beat it. So you are able to take some cloth. So you
Okay.
are already collecting resources, which like I said to Oliver and in the chat before we did, I based this also a lot on Grounded, the video game. So yeah, crafting can be a pretty big thing in this game.
Chris says, "Can he just fight the mosquito with his boxing skills?" No, Chris, because you're shit at boxing.
No, the
mate.
mosquito's already
No,
gone.
I'm joking. I'm joking. The mosquito,
Yeah,
the mosquito
while
already
you
left.
Are looking outside, you do see different bugs flying, crawling around. And I'm hoping you guys are not arachnophobic. I know one of you, said she's mosquitophobic.
Yeah, I don't like mosquitoes. Those things are very, very ugly when you look at them up close. I actually like spiders though.
I like spiders.
I
What?
don't know if you've ever played Grounded and met a spider in that game. They're not fun.
No, they're not. But
I like spiders. Have you seen the woman on Facebook that's got pet jumping spiders? Has anyone seen her? She's fucking awesome.
They're cute, yeah.
They're very so
But-
cute.
You did say that you wanted this game to be in America, so I don't
I was
know
just
how
about
big the
to-
spiders, how big the spiders are in America, but
They get
so I was-
transported-
Bigger than they
Yeah.
are over here. Bigger than they are over
yeah,
here.
I was gonna
yeah.
ask what kind
Yeah.
of spiders do we see? Because if it's like a wolf spider, those guys get pretty honking.
Do you get black
Yeah,
If
widows?
it's
the
You,
brown recluse and daddy long legs.
You get. I'm pretty
If
sure
it's
you
a
get
recluse, we gotta go back inside.
You get black widows in the
You
US.
don't see a
you?
wolf spider at
We
the
do.
moment
Yes, we
because
do.
wolf spiders, and
Yeah.
I'm basing this information on the grounded game. They are more active at night.
I think spiders generally are more active at night, aren't they?
Yeah. At the moment, you don't see a spider. You do see like a lot of grass here.
There's no.
You see in a distance because you're a little higher up than you would than ground level. You do see a huge picnic table. You see a barbecue area, and well, hedges.
We don't have a door in this room,
Um,
just the window, right?
Yeah.
At the moment,
Who's
only the window. There,
Well,
you,
who's
the,
this-
it looks. You saw tubes where you could fit in above the beds. So apparently they thrown you into something, and you just slide it into the
Just
bed.
drop down a tube.
through
We've
the
been abducted
tube.
by aliens or something.
Who's the slimmest out of, no offense, Oliver and Birdie? Because we could try and push you through the window.
Just to say, can we try and shimmy back up the
Two-
tubes to see
two-
where they lead to?
2-3 years ago, I would have said me, but not anymore. I'm getting a bit middle-aged spread from all that fizzy juice soda.
Okay,
Like,
Birdie,
not
you're
skinny
gonna
as I
have
used
I
to
lost
be.
3.3 kilograms last month. So
Congratulations. I'm still quite skinny, but I've got I don't know. Are you quite skinny, Birdie? You appear to be quite skinny. we only see from the neck up. Really.
I know, but I'm still gonna be the smallest real world. I am only 5'2".
Ah, you're smaller.
Aw.
You're smaller than me then.
Pretty
metric?
small.
Could you please say that in metric?
Nope.
That's about 160 centimeters. No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not the smallest. I'm only
Yeah.
169.
She's a smidge taller than Oliver. That's what we'd say. Yes, a little bit.
Shut.
It-
I am 5
She-
foot
She's
6.
as tall as my mom
That's
and taller than my dad.
My mum's the same height
But
as you, actually, Birdie. My
You
mum's
are
that height.
still all in this room, a open window, and well, even normally you would say you can just step out of the window and go down, but in this size, well, you don't know if you also have the capacity to land like that size bug would be, because they can fall from great heights and still survive.
And I don't have the ankles I used to have.
yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
what
try.
do you do now?
I'm gonna try and maybe climb down. In fact, Max, see that bit of sheet that you took off the bed? We could maybe make like a rope
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably see if I can.
If we could strip as many
um,
sheets off as possible, then maybe tie them together to make a rope.
Yeah.
I could do that with my craft.
And
too.
Is that as as one of the taller people actually look
do not have
outside
that.
and see how far it's down?
You do not have skinning 1 because you didn't roll
Oh.
a 6 for it.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
You have to roll a 6 to get a new skill, and then it becomes a 2
Oh, okay.
immediately.
Oh,
so
okay.
Thank you.
Well, can I try to shimmy up that tube?
Well, you are trying to go up that tube, and as soon as you touch it, you hear a little alarm go off, and shutters close the chute down.
Hmm.
Looks like it's the window, folks, if we want out of here. I'm going
Yeah.
to attempt to do what Max was doing and get like the sheets off the beds, and I'm going to tie them together to try to make a rope. Can I use my craft too to do that?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I'm plus with a knife. That definitely, yeah. I
Well,
passed
that's
you
a
the cloth that I
decent
got.
roll.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to roll 2. You are able to easily make a rope to climb down.
Yep, let's climb out the window, boys. I will bravely go first, in fact.
You and
No,
I'm
Chris
going
will.
to
Chris will.
make sure. I would like to have everyone to have a little bit of a mix in skills, but if you want, you are allowed to roll a for climbing.
We're climbing down, yeah?
I'm going to roll
Yeah,
for climbing.
yeah, just for climbing. So
I got a 2 on climbing, so maybe not me.
Wait, Max, how tall are you? Can you just...
I'm
just
I'm 6
can you,
foot.
When
can
we're
you
all
carry
rolling
me
the
down?
same, When we're all rolling the same thing, Spoon, do you just roll once and we've all got to try and beat it, yeah?
Yeah.
Ha! Ha! I got
Of course,
climbing.
of course, the tallest
Climbing,
person.
climbing 2.
So Max gets
So I'm
climbing
gonna
2, yeah?
roll so Martin will not succeed, and Birdie and Oliver also
No.
will not.
I don't succeed,
It's just
yeah.
Max that makes it. Just Max makes it.
Max
Wait,
makes
wait.
it and gets climbing 2.
I'm going to roll for Chris, because he's AFK.
Yeah.
Chris got a 3, so Chris fails as well. Chris gets an XP.
I will not make you fall, but you are having trouble climbing down. I will put it. Right.
So we'll like shout to Max, Max, run for freedom, get help. We can't figure out how to jump out of a window.
No. Max, I know we just met, but I'm just gonna let go and need you to catch me. Okay?
like-
I'm like, okay.
I'll be like desperate. I'm like, come on, Birdie, desperate to get out of here.
Don't draw those things. Come on.
Sorry. It was a bird. It's a dirt swan. It's Chris Kid's dirt swan.
I couldn't figure out how to get rid of my rainbow off it, so I had to leave it.
Did you say the grass is taller than us? Like, how much taller is it?
I got an XP because I failed, right?
Oh, that's right. I have to remember that.
Yeah, you get an XP. Oh, Martin, you get an XP as well. Remember, you failed the climb.
Everyone that failed gets at least 1 XP.
I think I've got 4 XP for failing everything.
And don't forget, you are able to use it to get skills. I believe I did tell this once to Oliver. We played a zombie apocalypse version, and we had someone who had who played a salesman of medicine, and he said I have a pill for this, and he rolled that so well that he could literally get anything out of his suitcase.
Nice.
That's cool.
So you can make the abilities as crazy as you like.
So how tall is the grass once we get outside?
Yeah.
I want to know how tall is the grass.
Well, there are different sizes of grass because not everything is always the same
So-
height. But in at least 5 times your size.
I'm going. Oh, okay. So about twice the size of Chris.
Can I look at the
Can I
thing that
climb
we
on Chris's
cut out?
shoulders
Like-
and get a better look?
You want to climb the grass?
I want to climb Chris.
Oh,
Let's get on top of Chris's, like, the shoulders. I wanted to look over at the box that we came out of and see at the top
Yeah.
if there's anything on top of it.
Chris is texting me instructions because he's AFK. He's like, "Can I call the birds to warn me with the bird call?" Wait, no, bad idea. They'll eat us.
well, when you look, Max, when you look back, it almost looks like a miniaturized
Oh,
little
it is.
lab,
Oh.
like a unit that they place somewhere to be able to do research,
Okay.
But- miniaturized.
Is there like any like I wouldn't say a satellite dish, but maybe like a piece of metal sticking up and it has like a blinking light or something? Because it might be
doesn't
like a little
really.
tracking device.
You do see some metal coming from it, but it seems that it's broken.
Huh. Is there any way I can climb up top to get to it?
You've got to climb too. You have a better chance than anyone.
Yeah.
The only way to climb, you can't climb to the top, but you can climb back on your rope that you made.
Can he like toss me up on top?
He could try.
I look at Chris. Do you want to help me? Already up there.
Are we on the ground?
We're outside. We went out, climbed down
Yeah.
on a rope. We made a
Oh,
rope
Let's
from.
see.
I only
I got a 2.
You're rolling too?
Are you rolling
Try
two?
it.
Remember, Max? You're rolling 2 dice.
Oh, for climbing? No, I thought I was attempting to
Yeah,
throw
he's
birdie up
trying.
there.
He's trying to boost.
Oh, right, okay.
I only weigh 60 kilograms. Let's go.
I am skinnier than you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you gotta throw up Oliver.
No,
Yeah.
you
30
you try
30
to throw
steps down.
Birdie, but Birdie hits a grass stalk, and
Oh.
because of the size, normally when you stand on the grass, you just squish it, but you just and slide down. It would be funny if you tried again and then it succeeded because then you have a birdie.
Roll for the birdie! Roll for the birdie!
Hey, can I grab the grass and just try and climb it?
You can't really, you know how smooth grass is.
It'll be slippery with the dew as well. It'll be like wet, slippy.
Well, some grass is
Oh.
serrated, so that tells me a lot, actually.
Hey, hey,
Well,
can
if you're talking about dewdrops, yeah, you do see some grass stalks with dewdrops on them.
It's morning, so
Mm-hmm.
They are like big.
we're not going to die
Uh,
of
it's-
thirst at least.
yeah. Is there any like large sticks around that is big enough for us to small enough for us
Enough.
to pick up?
Enough sticks, small pieces of grass even that you can pick up.
I'd like to,
Sticks,
Well-
little pebbles.
I'd like to strap my blade that I made to a stick and make a spear with my craft too now. That's all right.
Hey, do you think you can craft a ladder so we can get up top there?
Oh yeah, if there's sticks around. Oh, I've rolled a snake
Yeah,
eyes. Look at
there's-
that.
Hey, that's still 7. I mean, that's still,
Oh no, I thought oh shit, yeah, I thought I had rolled up 2 ones. The dice must have went over after it
No,
landed.
no.
7. Yeah, it's not too
Nope.
bad.
So you're trying to?
I'm making a spear. I'm getting a stick from the ground and making a spear with the duct tape and the blade that I made earlier. And then
ooh,
oh, maybe I'm not.
yeah, you just
You
kind of
are
like, oh
trying
no.
to make a spear, and yeah, you found a pebble, but then you place it against a stick, but you completely forgot to sharpen it.
Okay, well now I'm going to attempt to make a ladder.
Yeah, it's like we get 2 long sticks and little sticks and try to see if we can make a ladder.
So we'll cut the rope down. Take the rope that we made, and then we'll use that to bind the sticks to each other to make a ladder.
What are we trying to do right now?
We're just trying to go up.
You just want to have a look.
I was just trying to see
You want to get maybe onto the roof of this thing so we can
Up
see
the
a
hill.
bit further.
We're literally just trying to go up to get a better view of what's happening.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
trying
but
to
we
see.
get on top of a metal. There's like
We
metal
not
up there.
just
It's like,
have a
hey,
look for hills, like as in mines.
While you are doing all this, you start hearing little screeches and scratches.
oh shit.
Shit, indeed.
All right, I think we should all get a stick. I think everybody should get a stick.
Grab a club.
Yeah, everybody grab a stick.
Can I roll for find?
Yeah, do
Fucking
we have to
stick.
roll for, are we rolling for
You
everything?
can
Roll for
to
find
a
perfect stick.
specific thing, yes, but the skill that you will get if you roll a 6 will be find and then that specific thing. So you would become like good in finding wood, finding stuff, yeah, whatever.
Find stick that doesn't break.
So Oliver, did Oliver succeed on his ladder or no?
No, failed again. Oh, so it's another XP.
You rolled a 10. No, you rolled a 10. You
I
rolled
rolled
a 10, dude.
Yeah, and he rolled a. Schoon rolled a
I have
12.
rolled for that.
Oh no, he's not rolled for this
No,
one
no.
yet. Yeah, he's not rolled
No,
for
he
that.
rolled the one
Birdie,
before.
Yeah, you are able to find apparently very good at finding a stick. You find a stack of sticks.
Everybody gets a stick.
Yes. Okay, cool.
And for
Well, I'm gonna
Oliver's
use
ladder making,
my glasses that I usually wear and try
Yay!
and light a fire with it.
you
Oh
are
shit, yeah. Damn.
you are sadly not able to. You don't have enough string to make one side of the ladder complete.
No, okay.
Well, I'm trying to use my glasses to make my stick go on fire, and I got a 5. Do you need to roll against that, or is the 5 an automatic fail because it's not a 6?
No, you
it-
need to beat what he rolls. The 6 would
Yeah.
be you
Yeah,
would
that's what I
improve the
meant.
skill. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm waiting to
Yeah,
see.
you are able to make your glasses go in the right line and create a torch. But
So now I have
because
the
you are
ability
just using a stick and you have nothing that keeps the fire from where you are, the stick just burns completely.
What, like the whole thing?
Oh.
So I start like a mass fire? Cool. Okay.
Oh, you
Hold on,
just
this bit.
make that little. If you someone of
burns
normal
away.
size would look, they just see a little bit of smoke coming from somewhere and like a little
I
smolder.
mean, it just burns away like a cigarette.
But
Yeah.
now I can. But technically now I have skills in making fire, right?
Nope,
So I can
because
put
it's
all-
not a
You have,
six.
you have to make a 6.
If you spend your
Oh.
XP and make it a 6, you've then got fire making 2.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And
So you have to
a
crit
lot
on
of
the roll.
XP.
Yeah,
so,
you have to crit on the roll.
So you
But-
basically have to get a 6 or nothing happens.
No,
If you
just
want
succeeded.
to raise a skill, it has to be a 6. And you can use your experience to change your die into a 6 for advancement purposes only.
So you've already succeeded the roll because you beat what he rolled, so you don't need to do it for succeeding the roll. If you spend your 1 XP now, you can turn that 5 into a 6, and then you will have fire building 2.
Oh, okay.
So that's how
I'll
you
do
gain
that
a
then.
skill.
Okay. I will.
That's
do
why this
that
system is
then.
good for one shots and not for long shots, because then you could have like massive list of
Yeah.
skills.
Million skills, yeah.
You would be swimming in skills, and probably have the swimming skill as well. So yeah, you do now have. Well, what are you doing? So make fire 2 and experience. Yeah, I think you might have a lot more XP, but let's keep it on 2 for now. So yeah, you noticed Martin is creating fire, but while he's doing that,
I'm looking. Oh,
behind
shit.
Martin you see a ant walking around.
What color?
Red.
Oh god, that's a bad. That's a bad.
Yep.
That's a bad.
Yeah, it
That's
can be
not-
very bad.
It doesn't seem to be interested in attacking you or anything.
What-
It's just
I'm looking around for where these screeching noises came from. Was that from the ant, do we think?
yes,
Ah, okay.
the ant is making these screeching noises.
Well, what's it doing? What's it focusing its attention on?
It's just looking around and then walks past you guys and trying to find food, which ants mostly do.
This is true. That is what they do.
Keep your eyes open, because where there's one ant, there's going to be more ants, right?
How
Actually,
how
no,
big is
there
this
are
ant?
more.
How big is this ant in comparison to us? Like horse size, dog size? Like
It's
a horse?
almost like a horse. You would be able to ride it. That's the compared to size.
I'm gonna touch it.
Do it.
I'm sorry. I gotta touch
I'm
it.
kind of curious too. As you
You're gonna
walk
be an
towards it,
Ant wrangler.
as you walk
Ant
towards it, I'm
wrangler.
can I pet that dog?
Yeah, well, I almost went into myrmecology, so I kind of really do want to touch that ant. Can I
You are
come up behind it and
ready?
just very gently touch his abdomen?
The skill isn't named to anything just so you can ask to do anything. You can do anything.
Oh, okay.
So you are trying to.
Pet that
Are you just
dog.
trying to
Pet that
touch
dog.
the ant?
Yeah, I'm
Or
just
are
trying
you
to touch
literally
it.
trying to befriend the ant?
No, I'm just trying to touch the ant.
You just say that you're like psychically trying to control it. Like, you know, think better of yourself.
Touch that
Bernie.
dog.
Can I
Yeah,
pet that
go,
ant?
go to the top.
Ah, we cannot
You-
beat his rules.
Oh, is
He's
it-
a motherfucker.
Abdomen, but just when you almost touch it, it walks away.
They're very
Aw.
fast.
That could have been worse. It could have attacked.
I miss an ant.
I mean, they have 6 legs.
Can we roll
they're
for like? Can I roll to be lucky then? I want to see if I've got like some sugar in my pocket to lure the ant. It's like luck.
Oh, let's do anything.
Okay, if it's
It's
anything,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna roll.
small sugar. I don't know if the ant would.
Well, I got a 5.
You
Oh.
have
Martin appears
Oh,
to be able to beat him.
sugar cubes that apparently shrunk. If you apparently always carry sugar with you, and they shrank with you.
Yep.
So yeah.
I give them to Birdie. I'm like, Birdie, try again with the sugar. But I also stand back because I know how aggressive ants are with sugar.
It's just a roll of biscuits that you had in your pocket.
I'm thinking it's like a packet of chocolate
Only with a roll of
digestives in his
fucking
pocket.
jellies. It's a roll of jellies.
Yeah, it's just some
No,
Oreos.
hey, I would say do ant wrangler. That'd be a great skill. You're an ant wrangler.
No, I'm poor. I steal little packets of sugar from restaurants, so I just give you all of them. I just like throw them at you. I'm like, there you go.
That's also okay. You can also have packages of sugar. Might
So
be
now-
easier.
So now I have a skill at stealing sugar from restaurants. That's gonna be
Stealing hotel condiments.
No, you don't have the skill
Yeah.
because you only roll a 5, not a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to crit to actually get the skill.
But you can
Yeah.
spend XP.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I wrote down I had at least 4 XP, so I'm going to do that. And then I have stealing sugar, I think is going to come in useful.
Can I try? I'm not petting that dog, but can I try ant whispering? Can I be like, like that, like the woman on Alien Earth, like the android woman on Alien Earth when she talks to the alien? I want to do that.
Roll for it.
Roll for it. Yes, go on.
Oliver, ants communicate through scent.
Do they? I'm gonna fart.
Just do all 3. Just do everything. Wave at it, chirp at it, fart.
Oh, fuck off, Scream.
Sadly,
I cannot beat you at anything.
He's so against you.
You will see. No, I'm rolling. I do
I
not
don't know.
control what I roll.
I don't know about
But-
that.
It's cheating.
Everyone sees Oliver making weird, chirpy noises and doing crazy things, and you don't really know what he's doing.
Okay.
I just
I
realised.
know what he, I know what he's doing. It's the Scottish mating call. He's trying to attract Chris to him with like some caca sounds.
Just
So,
realised my dice thing wasn't showing
yeah.
on my overlay on my stream, so all the
Yeah.
viewers have missed all the dice rolls from the first 45 minutes
Yeah.
of the game. There you go.
My
folks.
roll,
There
my
you go.
viewers do.
Oh.
Scoon, is the stick that he was messing with long enough for me to climb up the metal box, or no?
Is what a what?
The
So,
6
you
that
know,
I
he was
got?
trying to make a ladder. Was the stick that he tried to get, was it long enough to get up there? That was,
No,
It failed.
he failed his ladder making skill.
Mm, I want to see if I can grab a long enough stick and do like, like what is it?
Pole jumping.
Pole vaulting? Yeah, pole vault. See if I pole vault up there.
Okay. Roll for finding a big enough stick.
Okay.
Well, we could always cut one to the right length or something. Fucking hell. You love a 6, Scoon. You're rolling
Literally
like a
not
motherfucker.
rolling the die roll. This.
I'm gonna have to show off some of your rolls
think
to the
that's
viewers.
true.
Like, look at that.
Yeah, I don't know. I normally don't roll this good.
I'm just showing off your rolls because I wasn't showing them for the first 45 minutes.
So
You've
we
been
basically
absolutely
failed.
killing it.
We basically failed every roll then, haven't we?
Almost
Almost,
everything.
yeah.
Nearly every
Almost
roll.
everything. Yeah, look.
You do find a
Another one.
stick, but it's not big
1,
enough.
2, 3.
Mm.
I'm gonna roll.
Well, can I still attempt it? I want to still see if I can attempt it. It's not long enough, but it might be enough where I can get it
6,
up enough.
7, 8.
I feel like I should be helping Max out. I feel like Max is doing the one
he's the only one
productive
trying.
thing
Yeah.
right.
I was
He's
just,
doing the one productive thing right now.
I was just counting.
Okay,
Scoon's
and-
rolled 8 6s.
I rolled to see if I had alcohol, and Scoon only rolled a 1, so I find out I've got alcohol as well as sugar.
Well, it's been a while, and I'm pretty pissed off about this joint not having a lighter. So I'll share that with you, Martin. I'll come
Well-
off the wagon for the day.
Don't forget, Martin just got make fire too. So
Yep.
he could light that that joint.
Oh, Martin, you
Yeah.
can
You
make
don't
fire. Forget the
Yeah.
drink. I don't need the drink. Martin, you can make fire. Can you use your glasses and the sun to
No.
light my duvet, please?
Well, because I got
question, Oliver.
because I got two
Where did
more
you
than
find that
Scoot.
joint? You never rolled for it.
No, I did. Oh, right. Okay, let's roll. Let's roll for duvet. You fucking better not beat me this time.
I
I'm
need
spe-
you.
I'm
You need to
spending my
roll a
XP
one. You
to
gotta
succeed.
focus.
I don't know why it rolled 2. Just consider the top one. I'm
Oh.
gonna
Doesn't
spend.
matter.
Sadly, you do not find a joint.
You'll be okay.
And we already said this is in America. Because if this would be in the Netherlands, then it would
Right.
be easy to find
Well,
a joint
here's the
somewhere.
thing. Here's the thing.
Especially if this was a park in Amsterdam.
Well, it's legal in a lot of states in America as well, actually. So maybe
Yep.
maybe I don't find any in my own pocket. But what I would like to do then is I would like to spend my XP, spend 1 XP, and I would like to find. I'd like to have find weed 2, and I'm going to roll on it with 2 dice to find some in the bushes.
It's gonna be the largest leaf.
Locate
You're gonna die.
marijuana.
Surely, if we're tiny and you find a roach, then that's enough.
I'm gonna pause my fascination with the ant and try to help Max out because I see he is the only person trying to get good information
You
right
help
now.
Max. I'm spending everything I've got to try and smoke
he
some
might
weed.
be. You and Birdie, you and Max might be the only two that I actually take this seriously.
I'm
Well,
going to take.
you know,
I'm going to take it
look,
seriously in a second.
So you said I found a stick that wasn't big enough. Can I get Birdie to climb onto the very top of the stick, and I can push her up on the stick?
If you hold
she
it
can get on
steady.
top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Oliver, you rolled for a locate weed.
Mm-hmm.
You find a lot of weed, as in
Don't touch
weeds. You find a lot of weeds.
I hate
You
this
never
game.
specified if it was weed. You just said
I hate
weeds.
this game.
You gotta be specific of what you're looking for.
I'm
You do.
gonna save the alcohol so that we can't actually make an explosion with it though.
Fire.
Martin, yeah, so I'm gonna like graciously give it to Birdie because she looks like she's less likely to drink out of all of us. So I hand the bottle of Lambrini to Birdie.
I don't know what that is.
Lambrini's not
I
going
don't
to light
even know
on
what
fire.
that is. I have no idea what that is.
You're not going to make a Molotov cocktail with a Lambrini. It's about 1% alcohol.
All right, well it's like the German Lambrini, which is like petrol. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
So, alright. No, I want to do some teamwork with Max to see if we can get me up onto the top of this little box.
Yeah, I have to get you on top of the stick so I can push you high enough up there, see if you can reach up there.
I'm going to assist him by holding the half a ladder, just holding it steady. Can I roll for hold steady?
Yeah,
I rolled for
Birdie
teamwork.
is rolling the 4 for hold steady, or if hold fast, I would almost say.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spend XP to get a 6.
Yeah, Birdie, you are. Oh, wait, I rolled a 4.
Scrambling?
Sorry.
Still triangle.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh yeah, you are able
hold the
to
stick.
to hold yourself to the. Oh, and I believe XP can be used to change the die into a 6. It doesn't say that you have to roll have 1 XP for every number above to become a 6. As in, when you roll a 2, you need like 4 XP to make it a 6. I do believe I did make that a rule once, but yeah. So yeah, and Max, yeah, I don't think I can try, but
Okay.
yeah, Max, you are having way too much problems trying to get this stick up now, because even though you are small, you thought you had strength, but you don't.
Can I use my charismatic personality to motivate Max to try again? Can I roll to motivate? Encourage.
Alright.
See, after he does that, can I do something?
You can do
You know,
anything.
yeah, I've rolled a fucking 2.
Yeah, you're trying to motivate your team, but the things you're saying, they just keep looking weird at you. Like, what are you saying to try to
Nah,
motivate
well,
us? It
okay,
doesn't sound motivating.
So I'm gonna fail, but I'll spend my last XP and I will have motivate 2. Might come in handy later. Okay.
He's actually collecting skills.
I think I've
Well,
worked
yeah,
out how
I
to
wanted
play
to-
this.
I wanted to. Well, it's like because I wanted to use XP to actually help with like holding stuff or strength, kind of a skill. So I know I failed that one, but
Well, you did fail because you had a 1, and
Mhm.
I rolled a 4. So you do have experience for that. And
So then,
you could say I'm using that XP to give myself a skill that is based on that. Don't know
So
how
with-
you would name it, but
so with the 4 that I rolled, if I spent my XP, it would be like the skill of just like being able to maintain my position.
well, you made it because you rolled a 4 and I rolled a 4 against that.
But if you
Well, 3,
spend an
I mean,
XP,
because
you can
it's-
take the skill balance 2 or like hold steady 2 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, well, hold fast would be because
Hold fast.
she's trying to just hold the stick, and you are trying to hold it steady by pushing it up.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna spend my XP and just take on the skill of hold fast.
Okay, hold fast 2. You get.
I'm gonna be like,
And then
hold fast, birdie, and roll motivate 2d6. I don't roll good at all. Like,
Right. Can I check my pockets to see if I've got a pocket knife, please?
You motivate.
yes.
when I say do anything, you have to do anything skill, so you might be able to find something. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can always roll to do anything.
Oh yeah, but I've been waiting my turn. So do I roll 2d6?
No, 1.
We're not taking turns.
Because you
guys.
only have to do
Free for
anything,
all.
and you only get.
But you've
So
got.
that means I didn't find a pocket knife in my pocket.
I
Then?
don't know.
He might roll a 1,
so
and then you
yeah, Spoon has to roll against you now.
Right,
Nope.
okay. If you don't find the pocket
That means
knife,
you are not able. You do get an experience, and you can use that experience to give yourself the plus of the 2 skill for that. So, what you were trying to find?
I wanted to find my pocket knife.
Yeah. Well, you are not able to find a pocket knife.
Okay. Can I use my 2 XP then to add survival skills to?
No, you can only
No.
do that for what you roll. So you have to roll for a skill, and then you can use your XP for that roll
Right. Okay.
or another roll that you are using. Like if Oliver would roll motivate 2, and one of them is like just a 5 or a 4, and the other is a 6. He can use his 1 XP to make that 5 or that 4 into a 6 to make it a motivate 3. But you have to roll to.
What you could do, Chris, is you could make it, instead of find knife, you could make it find blade, and you could then spend your XP to have find blade 2. So you failed to find one, but you've now got a better skill to try again, and you could look somewhere else. Am I right,
Or
Scoon?
look at something that could be a blade,
Yeah.
because don't forget, if I could have also make it in a different way. You might have lost your pocket knife somewhere, and you find it in here in between the grass, like
Find
normal
weapons.
size. But there's an entire field of grass and nature around that you can explore. Go explore.
Can I get?
No, we're trying to get on top of this stupid
Trying to get on
lab.
top of the thing, yeah.
Let us up, Scoon. Let us up.
Well, can I get Chris to like? I want Chris to like throw me in the air, and I want to see if I can see like a street sign so I can figure out where we are, because we don't actually know where we are, right? So can you like throw me in the air, and then I can?
Can I try and throw you in the air, Martin, and you look
Yep.
for a lawnmower, please?
I can do both, because I guess it would be.
You can roll to
That
throw
doesn't feel good.
Martin up in the air. Yes.
Okay, you go first, and then I guess I have to
It's
look
just
around. what's in
1d6.
Do anything.
Fucking
I
hell.
now hope that I would roll lower, but you can use now your XP to gain the skill throw Martin
Yeah.
too.
Great.
Yeah, I'll
so
do
you can
that.
now
Okay.
throw me,
Make
just
it-
not very well.
Just him and no one
You
else.
have to call it Toss Martin and not Throw Martin. It has to be called Toss Martin.
Now,
Play.
in this day and age, it has to be
toss.
called Yeet Martin.
Yeet, yeah. Yeet Martin.
Well, me
Two.
and Chris tried to team up to help everyone, and it went wrong as per usual.
No, it works because I couldn't do it. No,
You
because
can
you
try
can
it
do
again.
it,
Yes.
actually.
So you can use me
You
as a
can now
weapon.
try
you
it
can-
again
you
by
can throw
having
me-
it with
you
Yeet
can
Martin.
throw me at
I
the
will put it in the right spot. Don't worry.
Yeah,
So
if
then
you
I
fail
do
at
two.
something, you can basically just spend XP, give yourself a skill at it, and try again with an extra dice.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
And now
No.
you could use your XP to
could
turn that 5
just-
into a 6 to get it, make it Yeet Martin 3.
Yeah, you could.
But
yeah.
I will roll
But one of those is a 6.
D6s as well.
Yeah, but if you
Yeah,
if you roll double
able-
sixes,
you
then
are
you
Yeeting
advance
Martin
again.
up into the sky.
You throw me again. Can I see? Do I have to roll so I can see stuff? I'm trying to like.
I don't know how much airtime you will have, but you
I'm only
do
lo-
see
Can Martin roll for airtime?
Roll for
he can do
hover.
anything.
Can I roll for like, what's it called? Yeah.
Freeze frame. Freeze
Yeah,
in place.
roll
whatever that is.
airtime. Go ahead, roll for airtime. Why not?
Yeah. Roll for hang time.
Okay.
Roll for hang time. Yes.
No,
Oh,
I
you
got
suck at that.
straight down.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Wait,
rolled a
wait.
one.
Scoot.
Needed is needed, like I said. You have hang time, so you are being tossed in the air, and you clap your hands, and it somehow keeps you up in the air a little longer than,
So he gets
normally.
the back of his trousers caught on some branch, and it's actually the branch holding him up, and he thinks he's flying for a second, and then the branch snaps and he drops.
I'm looking down at Chris, and I'm like, I can't let Chris down, so I just start flapping my little gay arm.
While you're up there, you do see a residential that you are in a residential garden
Okay.
with there's a pond. Would normally be like 2 meters away from you, but you're small, so it might be more.
Mile away, yeah.
Okay.
And there's a shed on the other side. It's a pretty big garden.
But no street signs. It doesn't say like North Road or something.
No, it doesn't really have it's not like you're not close enough to a street to see a street sign. No.
So we're in the back
okay.
garden. So the front.
You're
yard-
in a back garden.
No sign of a car or anything then.
Nope.
Okay. So shed and
You
pond.
see a big house on. Well, he's looking only one side, so you see a pond. You see a shed.
You might find your lawnmower in there, Chris. The
Wait,
shed.
do I find a lawnmower as I'm hovering in the air for my majestic time? Can't believe my skills hovering.
gotta
And you
Becoming
go down.
Really useful.
You are falling down, and is anyone trying to catch?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'll roll
big
for
enough
catch
that.
Martin.
You can't just toss Martin. You have to finish him off and catch him. You don't just like leave it up there.
I rolled a 4 on catch Martin. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
something. I did something.
But now, don't forget, the only reason that Chris could do that because he did have experience. You do not have experience,
So I can't learn the
you
skill
are not
catch
able
Martin.
to
Yeah.
take this as a skill.
That's fine. I caught Martin though, he didn't hurt himself, that's the main thing.
Very grateful. I'm like, my hero, Chris could only do me one way.
What did
Chris
you
one way.
what
Chris
did you
one way.
What did you see up there? Where are we?
I couldn't see that much, but I think we're at the back of someone's house, and I could see a shed and a pond, and you guys failing to get up on the box.
Well, did you recognize the house? We're still working on it. We didn't.
Yeah, they're still working on it.
We're in process.
Oh, okay. Roll in process.
We're in process.
What did I notice? What color the house is? Like, is it like green or red?
No, because the house is behind you.
Oh, Chris, I'm like, Chris, can you yeet me again? I need to see the color of the house now.
No, I need to rest for 10 minutes and do something else. Mostly because I just want to do something else right now. So, can I look for sticks? Preferably sharp sticks.
Oh, I gave you a stick. I gave you some sticks.
You already have a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I was able to find some.
I'd like to have the chance of finding
yeah.
sticks.
I love that. She's like, "Do you want the stick?" No, I want to get my own stick.
It's not sharp enough. I understand.
Martin. I know you're gay, but I don't know how much you know about blokes and sticks. Like, we fucking love sticks.
I mean,
No,
I
he's still a bloke. Everybody loves
Ooh.
sticks. And do you follow Stick Nation on Facebook, Chris? It's fucking awesome, eh?
Nice.
Love sticks.
I love it. It's like people all over the world are like,
okay.
"Hi, Stick Nation, this is my stick." It's the best.
Chris, you are trying to sharpen your stick, right?
I'm trying to find sharp sticks.
Well, you
Well,
you get a stick, but I would allow this roll to be sharpened stick because you can't really find natural sharp sticks unless they are like
Broken. If
thorns.
it's broken and it kind of breaks on a diagonal, then it's going to be sharp, isn't it?
But
Not always, dude.
that is a form of sharp, but I wouldn't say it's sharp.
On the smaller
Like-
scale, I guess it's not. Yeah.
But
Right.
I would allow
But-
you to make this a sharpened that you can sharpen your stick.
Okay.
And no, you are not getting the skill because you don't
Yeah,
get experience because it's not a field.
Cool. Now
So
that
you
I
are
have,
able, you might use like Oliver's little dagger that he made.
Yeah, I've
And you
made a
sharpen-
little blade. You can cut stuff with it.
Yeah,
We
so
would-
you are able to sharpen your stick, and you made yourself a little spear.
well, I'm gonna tell these guys that we can't stay here, and I think we should head towards the pond, because if we're gonna have to figure out how to unbigify or unsmallify ourselves and rebigify ourselves, we're gonna need to survive, and we need water. And staying here in the open where we can't see is not a good. Or sorry, in the
But the
forest of grass is not a good idea.
yeah, but Chris, the pond water will be dirty and full of algae and bacteria and stuff. Whereas
That's
we've got
okay. He can make fire.
we've got dew on the grass. There's big balls
He
of
can
dew
make,
on the
he can make
grass.
fire.
We could just
He
stick
can
our
make
face.
fire and I can purify it.
We could just stick our face in a ball of dew and go.
I mean,
Alright, well, at this point, I'm. Can I roll for politics? I'm gonna create a splinter
Yes.
group.
Yeah, you
no.
try to be political, but sadly,
No
you are
one
not
wants to
able
follow
to
me.
become
You were
a
were you trying to overthrow my lead?
You are advised not to become a politician.
Try to
That's
overthrow
okay.
the leadership there.
I become a lone wolf, and I bid you guys adieu. I will see you later. Enjoy your water from the thing. I'm gonna go and create a shelter elsewhere.
Yeah, don't forget you are getting the experience because you filled the role.
I don't think it. I think we should try to not have to stay out here long enough to make a shelter.
Yeah, I still say we investigate the lab and what it is, and I want to see what happens with Birdie trying to climb up on it. Are you still trying that?
Seeing you climb on top
What
of it,
you're
you're
saying
gonna
is
find out it's a
dirty.
dog.
Fixed.
You
I'm
do
fixed.
see it's starting to get a little dark.
Is there any
Yes, I
writing
will
on
not
this
make
lab?
it actual 24 hours a day because then the session will be way too long.
No, that's okay. Did we see any writing on this lab? Like any writing on the outside?
Any signature or
You
that?
do see a symbol. And you guys would know it as a pharmaceutical company.
Okay.
In America, do you know what that is? Do you know what that logo is?
OCP?
RX.
I was just gonna say which one.
It's
We have many.
it's RX. The pharmaceuticals is RX in America, isn't it? Anything pharmaceutical
It
on the
is.
label it has the RX.
Yes, a
symbol.
prescription. A prescription is RX. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like that. It is literal a company logo of a pharmaceutical company
Oh,
That we're all aware of. Like we recognize.
that you all know.
right, okay.
Tylenol.
Can I roll to?
I was just
roll-
gonna-
I mean,
as soon as you say that, I'm like, Chris, back away! Chris, back away! You can't get near it. It's dangerous. It's dangerous, dude. Back away. Back away from the Tylenol.
Now I'm going to say you are walking around this park and you find Percocet.
Ooh. Don't need a lighter for that.
Wait, no
Just
Percocet
go
because
to
the alpha
sleep.
likes that too much.
I've never tried them.
Go to
I've never
sleep.
tried half these American drugs. I'm like, ooh, is it giant?
You've never had Percocet? It's not
no,
that-
no.
It's not a big thing.
You probably had it, but with a different name.
I probably, we probably have bullshit
Yeah.
British versions actually.
Yeah.
All right. Am I able to shimmy up onto the top of this thing? 'Cause we've been at it for a hot second.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hurry up, fucking climbing up that fucking thing, birdie, and roll motivate too.
I'm gonna shimmy.
I rolled a fucking snake eyes again. I am terrible.
Well,
I would like to explore while this group is deciding not to get shelter when it's getting dark.
Yeah. No. Oliver, no.
No, like, guys, we should listen to Chris. He
Yeah.
is the one that's
Yeah.
likely to have any kind of survival.
well, I mean,
instinct.
Oliver, you do have the blade or the piece of glass, and you can craft something. So if anybody able to craft, it'd be you.
Should we try and
right.
find a spot to make shelter, Chris? I think you have got a good. I think we should let Chris take the lead here. I think he's right. Like,
Yeah, Chris, you are able to find a good spot to build your shelter. Or what was it that you tried to roll for?
Yeah, it was like explore to find shelter. So if you want me to find shelter, then
You do find some holes in the ground, but you hear the same chirping coming out of those holes that the ant was making, so it's probably an entrance to the ant farm,
that's probably not safe in there. Eh?
okay.
the ant hill.
Um,
No, the ant that you saw was just a worker ant. But you do know soldier ants are not that friendly.
yeah, no.
We're gonna look like food to a
I-
soldier ant.
Can I continue to explore because I think I would.
Oh, yeah,
go
you
right
just-
into
you can
the
just
holes
walk
in the ground
around.
would be bad.
You can just walk around.
Okay. So eventually, am I gonna find a place? That
Yeah,
would be...
you can. Well, you do know, even though you are small, grass is still. You can still be able to cut grass, even though you're small. So you could always make a location.
But the thing is I don't want to build in the grass. I want like an open area so that I can see.
360.
Like, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be covered with grass because then anything can come out of the grass.
You want an open space. So then, if
Well,
anything
you-
approaches from the grass is far away. So you want to find like a.
So you want a
Like
little
a-
clearing. You want
That's
a little
what- that's
clearing
why-
kind of
clearing,
area.
That's
yeah,
why I
yeah.
wanted to go near the
Find
pond
a,
because I knew that the pond wouldn't have grass right up to it.
You're right. You're right, Chris.
Yeah, you. If Martin did explain where the pond was correctly, then you are able to just walk towards the pond. But it will take some time, and it's already getting dark.
No, then we're not doing it. I'm gonna make shelter before. Can I build shelter?
You can do anything.
well, Chris, do you want to use the lab as shelter?
I got a 6, so I can build shelter.
Wait.
We're not gonna-
Well, I'm still
Dice
going
says
to roll,
no.
but- No, I can still roll, but yeah. But you do now, because you rolled a 6, you are getting the skill Make Shelter 2.
Ooh.
So you'll get better at making shelter. Build Shelter 2. So yeah, you are you are able to build a shelter with some materials that you find. The sticks that Birdie found, you are able to use, and you could make like one of those layovers, or however you call them.
Lean-to?
A lean
The lean-tos, yeah, a lean-to.
Roll for like medicine because I want to see what's happened to our bodies because we've not actually thought about why we're tiny. So I'm like, can I roll to see like maybe this will wear off in like 5 minutes?
Well, it's already been a few hours, mate.
I mean, well,
Yeah.
maybe there's 2 more minutes. I don't know. No,
Go ahead.
no idea. Don't know what's going on.
No, you don't know what. While looking at your body, you don't know, but you do see a weird looking. Well, you have the lean-to, but you do see an actual tent. It seems. Your size tent.
Outside of the lab?
Hmm.
Suspicious.
So did we crawl out of like a tiny lab or out of like
Yeah.
a big house? Because I'm confused with the whole.
No, we crawled out of a tiny lab.
Yeah, it's like we were in
Yeah,
a lab
like
and then they
a-
shrunk it and everything in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think we should go back to the lab. For a little
Ma-
bit.
Max and I have been trying to get on top of the lab to see if there's
Yeah.
anything that's broken up there, and also a better vantage point.
Did you guys check if there was a door into the lab? I like
You
how
tried-
we're. No one asked for
Tried-
it.
And I told
Tried
you
to shimmy
the
up
way
this.
you got-
Yeah.
the way you
Yeah.
got in was through tubes. And while you were looking up to that lab,
And the
Yeah.
tubes
they
came
So
from
like
above.
it's like
stuff
so it's like
on
a
top of
cage,
it.
like a cage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the tubes
Okay,
dropped
yeah,
from
yeah.
above, didn't they? So there might be something up there.
That's
Yeah,
why
but-
we're
the
trying
other end
to.
of the tube
So we're
is
trying to get up
maybe,
there.
yeah.
It's like a carrier case for an animal. Okay, I was trying to figure it out. So it's
Yeah.
Okay.
So I attempted to shimmy up. It didn't work out very well.
So, but you do find a tent with the same logo on it as the lab.
Oh.
Hmm.
See, I was thinking that might be like an action figures like tent, like Action Man's tent, but it's like somebody's done some mad experiment and they expected us to break out if there's a tent outside and it's got its logo on it. Hmm.
Is it big enough for one person or is it multiple people?
It's not really a tent to sleep in.
Martin, can you
See.
make fire, please? I'm getting cold.
Man, okay, babes.
All right. So it's like a research tent.
I make fire
Yeah.
for us.
Hmm.
All right.
Like a more a external research location.
All right. I'm gonna transition then, and I'm gonna start checking out this research tent. Because we're not getting on top of this thing. It's too tall.
Inside this tent, you do find some files, and
Hmm.
even though he said it as a joke, yeah, you do see in these files that they were experimenting on shrinking people for researching insects to use as weapons.
We already do that.
The hell?
Why do you need to shrink people?
Well,
It's called the bubonic plague.
See,
We're
But-
really good at it
but if
already.
you're going to weaponize insects, surely you would make the insects bigger, not make people smaller. But
well,
then, saying
it's
that,
easier to research
Easier
insects
to
when you're
go-
the same size, and it's dangerous to enlarge the
Have to
insects
figure it.
before you are
That's
able to
stupid.
control them.
oh, so
Can I roll to figure out perspective to figure out if we're small or the whole world's large? Because we don't know which way around it's going. You know.
Do I?
And
Do these files? Do they have any inclusion exclusion criteria as to whom they picked?
Yes, I figure out how perspective is. Are we small or is the world large? And then
You're
break
small.
it. Okay, we're definitely small. The world is not. It's not big. Yeah.
No, in these files, is there anything that talks about like the inclusion or exclusion criteria for whom they picked? Like, why were we chosen?
It says that they picked random people and they wanted to. They first tried it with adults, but they just panicked, so they tried some younger people. That are young adults, as they say, and because they might be a little more creative and not see it as a danger, but more as an adventure. So they picked
That's
creative
not true.
people.
All right. Does it talk anything? Are we the first experiments? Are we like the first successful? Okay. So maybe there's other people out here?
It doesn't say that you guys are the successful group. They just say in progress.
Gross.
Is Oliver and Chris constantly YouTubing this for the entire thing on their phone?
Oh yeah, we're
Like,
Yeah, we're
recording
live
this
streaming?
on our
We're
phone.
live streaming?
You don't even have a phone.
Can I roll for finding kindling?
Can I roll for find food?
You're all right. You can live 3 days without food.
How many times do I have to say what is the name of your first skill?
I'm gonna roll for food. Roll for find food.
I've got sugar and alcohol, so I'm fine.
I'm rolling like shit today. I rolled a 2.
For
Can't find
Chris,
nothing.
it is a
5.
fail, and for Oliver, also.
You always roll 6s
So-
against me.
I'm searching these documents to see if it says anything about what they plan to do with us, like how long this is running for, if they're planning on unshrinking us.
If it might wear
This
off later.
document doesn't say anything anymore. It's all you could find.
Right. So we may as well burn it because it's going to be dark soon.
No, this is evidence. This is evidence. This is evidence. We shouldn't burn evidence.
We are evidence. I volunteer Max as evidence. So when we figure this out, Max can stay small.
I volunteer Max for sacrifice and cook and eat them.
I'm eating all the sugar rations that I have. I'm eating all of our.
I'm gonna
food.
before it gets too dark. Oh no, I failed. I already went looking for food and failed. I failed to find any berries.
I have food. Well, I have sugar. If you want some, I can give you some sugar.
I will share some sugar, please.
You can have
You
a
used
packet
your
of sugar.
experience, Birdie?
No, I rolled a 6.
Oh.
Oh wait, you never rolled against me. Yeah, you never rolled against me. Hold on.
What's from roll a 6?
But you roll a
Yeah.
6, so I can try to roll, but you always succeed because me didn't beat it.
So that's a success, but because you naturally rolled a 6, you also get the skill as well. Get the success and the skill if you roll a 6.
Yeah. So I'm doing search document. It's a very specific search. Alright, well, so if it's getting dark, we can go back into the lab. And we just have to barricade that one entry point.
Well, you can because you already told me that you cut down the rope, so there's no entrance anymore.
We cut down the rope to then try and make a ladder to try and climb back up the fucking thing.
Lads. Alright, what is this research tent made out of?
I mean, remember, I can like semi-fly. I can hover for quite a long time. If you want me to.
I've already made a shelter.
Yeah, Chris has made us a shelter.
Okay.
He's already made a lean-to, but a lean-to is big enough for only one person.
I think we should all roll. I think we should all roll for it to see who gets in first.
No, if we just kick Chris out, me and Birdie
want me
can
to
squeeze
just-
in. One Chris fits me and
You want me to
Birdie.
build another shelter? Because I have shelter building too.
Yeah, build some shelters.
Yeah.
I've got
Right,
craft
build them.
too, so I'm going to help you, Chris.
There's the research tent. Those things are pretty big. Hello.
Yeah, I think I might just stay in the research tent.
Yeah, I'm gonna
roll a
stay in the
7,
research tent.
against Chris, so Chris wins. And I roll a 6 against Oliver, so Oliver also wins. So
So that's
yeah,
a
you are
success in
able to
craft for me.
create shelters and help with the crafting. I would say then in this way, Oliver, you are crafting the building material, and Chris is actually using it to build shelter.
Yeah, so I'm like skinning the bark off some sticks and stuff to make them smooth or whatever. Yeah. I'm cutting the wood to the right size. He's then actually building the shelter.
So you are able to build shelters for everyone and try and have a night's rest.
Well, I've not managed to smoke any weed today, so I'm gonna have to try and roll to sleep.
Hey, Martin, can you make a fucking fire, please?
Right.
Scoon,
Okay,
roll
I
roll 1d6. I want to see if I manage to get to sleep. I'm rolling for sleep.
Hold on.
Yeah, you are able to fall asleep.
And you get a +2 to that.
We should probably game plan a little bit on what's down.
Oh yeah! I get extra fire making skills. What do I get if I get a 6 and I can already do it? That's an
You have
8.
make fire 2, so you have to roll 2 dice.
Oh yeah, you've got to roll 2 dice, and if you roll 2 6s, then it goes up to 3.
Yeah.
So roll another one.
Hey!
Fuck
Two
you!
sixes! 2 6s!
Yes,
Did
Martin.
it.
Yeah, you are able, because I have to roll against it, but still.
Make fire
You
3
get
now.
make fire 3.
Can I
Nice.
control?
Make fire
Can I
three.
control fire now? Can I just direct
Nope.
it?
You are just
How that
better at making
works.
fire.
I am a fire god now.
Fire bending.
Yeah.
You are
Firebender.
not your bestest.
Firebender, please. I want the full thing. Firebender is the new town.
No, you are not Zuko. You are not Euphestus. You are just
you are
Mark.
no fun. Fine.
Well,
3.
we can
I
all
already
Well,
made
Martin,
you
and
roll.
if it's any
What more do you
consolation,
want me to give you?
I think you're a firebender, mate.
Oh, that's the nicest thing you probably ever will or have said.
Can we change Martin's name to Firebender on Twitch or
On Discord,
Discord
absolutely.
after
After
this,
this game,
please?
aye. It's time as Backdoor Druid is done.
Read every
Nice.
week a new name. Okay, let's try it.
But
Yeah,
you are
left
guys are
of
able
3.
to have a night's rest. The
with
fire
with
will,
a really nice roaring fire.
oh, and
Can I roll for creating a sentry duty, like as in like someone to
Guard
keep a
rota.
watch so
Guard-
that
a
we
guard,
No, yeah, we should have watches going
Roll
on.
Like
to
a rotation
organize.
of
roll to organize, Chris, I guess.
yeah
Leadership, whatever you want to call it.
you can roll for watch if you want.
can I roll for dictatorship instead?
You'd be rolling against me and not Scoon.
I
Well,
didn't say that.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll for vigilance just to make sure during my watch I am paying attention.
I'm sleeping. I rolled for it.
Okay, Chris, you are dictatoring, and Birdie
Realize this.
well, even though I have to roll, but still, Birdie, you get vigilance too. So you are really good at being vigilant.
Okay.
And yeah, during the night, if you are also keeping watch, you do see wolf spiders
Shit.
on the prowl.
Shit. Sorry, I'm sleeping.
But we have the fire up because the fire's still burning, right? So
If Birdie's also trying to keep the fire lit, then yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I made a rota, and like as the duties of the rota is to keep watch and keep the fire going. So, do you want each of us to roll to see if we successfully done it?
I'm gonna roll to see if I wake up on time for my shift. Roll to wake up.
No, you don't. You don't wake up. The person who is going off wakes
We'll
you
wake
up.
you up, yeah, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So then you can't possibly miss your shift because you can't go to bed unless that other person wakes up. And
Right.
trust
So
me,
you
when
made
it's
sure you
fucking
made
nighttime
only
and you want to
4
go to bed,
lean-tos.
you're
So you made
getting
only
out of-
4 lean-tos, so that always one person needs to be up.
Yes.
So he's deliberately not made enough sleeping spots so that somebody has to be awake. You are a cruel dictator, Chris. I love it.
I love it. So yeah,
It is survival though. Like I'm not lying. Like that's what you would do in a survival situation.
No, you're right, Chris. You're absolutely right.
It starts to become morning. The sun comes up, and you guys wake up because the light isn't really being kept outside or anything. So I would say the light would wake you up. At least it does to me. I don't know how you guys do, but
Yeah, because I'm probably not sleeping very
you
well.
guys starting to feel hungry and thirsty already.
Can I roll to find fresh water, like find some fresh dew on the grass?
Yes.
Stick my face in it.
Don't you know where the pond is? But that's really far away, right?
That water will not be good for drinking, Martin. Here we go.
No, yeah.
Find clean water. I've got to find clean water too now, right?
Yep. So yeah, you are able to find some dewdrops. They are hanging on grass, but it's pretty easy. Just kick the grass and it will fall.
Ball in your head.
I'll do that. Get a drink of water.
Are you gonna find water for all of us, or are you just gonna be a prick and
Well,
fucking do it yourself?
Is there enough for us to
Did
share
someone
from
need
that?
you a bed for the night?
From that one find of water? Is that enough for everybody to share, or do we have to do it again?
I was about to say, like, how big are you said the dewdrops were big, yeah?
Say you are able to find a few dewdrops, yeah.
Okay, so I found enough water for everybody.
But you still are hungry.
That's
I'm
okay.
gonna
You can
even
survive.
say you do know this
2 more
because of
days.
your size. You can't go the normal 3 rule that there is, like 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, and 3 minutes without air. And
I'm eating all my sugar packets that I ate.
I believe it's actually more like 3 months without food, 3 weeks without water, 3 days without sleep.
Nope, change some of that around. It's 3 days without water.
I thought sleep
3
was
days
the worst one.
Oh no, yes, sleep's the worst, isn't it? If you don't sleep for like so many days, you just
If you don't sleep for a day, you
have-
already notice fatigueness. So
Well, you have a psychotic break. You don't die.
I'll not die. But
You'll die without water. Yeah.
But Martin says he is eating all the sugar packages that he has.
That's
anyone-
nice.
So you see
Unless
Martin
anyone-
running around like crazy on a sugar rush.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I also have alcohol, which I'm not drinking yet, but eventually I will.
No, you pass it off to me. You don't have access to that anymore.
Fair, do you know me so well? I probably forgot I even have it.
I stole it when you were sleeping. It's gone.
No. Are there like any granola bars or anything inside the research tent? I find it hard pressed to believe that there were researchers in here and they didn't have treats.
Roll for it.
Oh.
Ow.
You find packages of granola bars
Bastards.
already eaten.
You've got XP though.
Can I try to? Yeah, can I try to find any
Definitely
edible, vegetation? Like,
Sure.
there might be like a wild
Alright.
onion or something.
For a berry? Or...
Yeah, roll food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find some mushrooms that might be edible. You
Can
find
I,
acorns that when you open them you could eat the acorn meat inside. I don't know how to call it otherwise.
Yeah, it's. Can I use an XP to make that into a 6?
If you still have XP,
Yeah,
you
I
are
do. I
able
have like 3 left.
to make it a fine food too.
Nice. Don't need it.
How do we feel about having a halftime break soon, guys?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's
I'm fine with that.
it's okay. So we will just have a break here then. You
Good,
are able to find the food, you've eaten the food, and we are going to take a break now. So
Excellent.
if anyone watching wants to find food, find drink,
Roll for find
this is
food.
the moment. We will be back in about 10 minutes.
Look what I found.
But where's the lighter?
Yeah, I got one of them. You better believe it.
Yeah.
Back in 10 minutes, folks.
So, you guys ate, you guys drank, and you were planning on going towards the pond.
Well, no, the pond was where we went to build the shelters because it was in a
Well,
clearing.
You were not yet at the pond because
Chris did it wherever he could find, like.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
it was still a ways away before you get to the pond.
Yeah, it'd have been too far to do Fortnite.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're still going to try and get to the pond today then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I wanna. Can I roll for dismantling the shelter?
Seriously, you're really going to make me repeat the first skill that you all have, right?
No. I just want to clarify what I'm doing each time rather than just
Yeah,
rolling and
Go for
you know.
dismantle.
Yeah. Go
Well,
ahead.
do you want to dismantle it, or do you want to leave that there
Yeah, because then we.
for us to return to if we come back to this spot?
I can just use the materials to rebuild. That's why I want to dismantle
We
rather
can
than
rebuild it at a better
apart.
location.
Okay. Okay.
Well, a free.
I'm not
Okay.
You
be
are
alright.
able to dismantle it, but the materials that you dismantle break, sadly. So the
Sweet.
camp is just ruined.
Sweet.
Chris.
Can
thanks
I
for that.
roll? I'm going to roll to salvage, and I'm going to try to salvage a good fighting stick from the broken materials. Or did we all get a good fighting stick by now? I think we all actually got a good fighting
And
stick.
yeah, I
haven't we?
gave everybody a good fighting
Yeah,
stick.
we did. You got us all good fighting sticks. So forget that. I don't need to do that.
And I roll to use Fallout rules for real life situations. I did get a 5. So
What are you trying to do?
Yeah,
Uh,
we do.
use the game Fallout for practical real life skills, like maybe some of the people are doing.
What rules are you going to use?
All of them, dismantling tents, encounters, just like the whole book, based NPCs.
That's literally do anything.
Yeah!
Yay!
Don't do that.
You are able. You memorize all the rules from the Fallout 2D20
Yeah.
rulebook.
I
But
explained to everyone.
But yeah, it doesn't really do anything in that way because you just know the rules.
Yeah, but I just like telling everyone about how they're doing it wrong in a role-playing situation, so they know that it's wrong if they were playing the game.
Okay. The fire's still burning, right?
It's smoldering.
Probably want to keep a little ash or make
Okay.
a torch or something to keep the fire
Yeah,
with it.
We could.
that was the next thing I was gonna say. We would be better making torches and trying to keep the fire. So, does someone want to roll
You still have some cloth left, I would say.
But would that fall under crafting?
Yeah, then I shall roll that.
you craft some torches
I
there?
shall craft some torches. Oh, decent. Rolled an 8. Watch Schoon roll 12.
Oh, 5.
Yeah, did something.
So you are able to make some torches. You don't have to
Okay.
light them yet, but you do have some torches.
What I would like to do now is I'd like to find.
How many did you make? Sorry, before you start.
I'll make 5. I'll make 1 each.
Okay.
I would like to now, Schoon, try another find. So I'm going to roll to find, and I'm going to roll to find, and I think the catch-all term would be oil, but I'm going to try to find like some sort of like tree sap or something that will be flammable, so that I can make these torches something that will last a lot longer.
Funny enough, tree sap is flammable.
Yeah. So find sap.
So. And a rule.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you do find tree sap, which would be normally eye height if you would be normal size.
Ah, so it's way up there. Okay. Chris, chop down this tree.
This. Are we going to say you're in that American park with the huge ironwood trees?
Oh, those things that are like hundreds of feet tall, like 50
Yeah.
feet wide. The big, what do you call them? Giant redwoods, is it?
Redwoods.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
redwoods.
Oh.
Those are crazy. Those are amazing.
Then to think if you would be in that park and you would be shrunk to this size, those trees would be the size of a city.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even be able to tell they were trees.
Yeah, those are
I don't think-
huge. Like I've
Those
seen,
would
I've
just
seen
be
where they've
one-
made like a road
Be a
bridge,
wall.
like a
Wooden
road
wall.
tunnel
Yeah.
through one. I've seen where they've
Yeah.
carved through one and made a tunnel. Like
Yeah.
two lanes of road going through a tree. It's mad.
Oh yeah.
Those things are fucking
They're
huge.
massive.
I love it.
Martin, don't fall asleep.
Ah. Dude, I'm doodling.
But you are traveling along towards what Martin said would be the pond.
Yeah.
So you
And I'm
might
just gonna-
be able to.
I'm gonna tell
Sometimes, if you look through the grass, you might see like a little fountain that sticks out of the pond.
Can I remind everyone, don't we have to watch out for the spiders?
Yeah.
Roll for vigilance, everyone.
Yeah, Birdie, you have vigilance.
There you go.
Oh yeah, she does it, yeah.
You should roll. I'm gonna roll my 1d6 for vigilance. 3.
Yeah, meet
Oh,
and beat
oh.
us. So you are keeping watch while walking. And let's see if. Yeah, and Oliver, you are also able to keep watch. But still, Birdie does it a little better than you do. And behind a already cut off blade of grass, you see like a weird looking stinger.
A stinger.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
And not
Alright, I'm gonna yeet Martin.
And you're gonna eat Martin?
I'm gonna yeet
Wait,
Martin.
wait.
Yeah, you supposed to roll 2d6, dude.
Yeah,
Say-
I
for
pressed it
say-
second time by
For
mistake.
safety or as a weapon?
I think everybody should just be still right now.
Where do you eat Martin to?
Towards
Near
the
the
stinger.
probably the thing.
I roll to
Martin,
hide.
you are flying through the air
Hmm.
because Chris just grabs you and yeets you,
Yeah,
and you land on top of a scorpion.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Ride a cowboy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I'm
can
gonna-
I ride it? Can I
I'm
What
gonna
color?
take-
What color? What color is the scorpion? How big is it?
Well, the only scorpions that I know most of the time are black.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll for booking Bronco and see if I can ride it cowboy.
Yeah.
Do anything. You roll that d6.
I got a 5. Yeah.
You are
So I-
able, you are riding
scale.
this scorpion,
Yeah.
but it is also trying to sting you.
I'm gonna roll for stealth, but what I mean by stealth is I want to do a maneuver where I'm gonna roll like, so I'm gonna go, say it's like Martin and the thing are there. I'm gonna go 45 degrees angle, try and duck behind something, so that it didn't see me, so that on my next move I can spring out from an attack, try and blindside it. I'm gonna attempt to blindside. Roll the
Attempt
3.
the blind side.
Yeah, roll the 3. Yeah.
You are able to blindside it.
Nice.
Nice.
And I believe you still have a spear. Or-
I have a spear.
Well-
I mean,
Yeah,
so
so-
we all have sharp. We all have
Oliver.
sticks. We all have like
Yeah.
staffs.
We have clubs. Yeah.
But I've
and,
got.
and the fire as well on the stick, right?
Yeah,
You
Martin's
said
got a
we-
burning one, and I've got a blade tied to the end of one. I've got a spear
There you
spear with a bit of glass.
Yeah.
So you could try and fight this scorpion, but don't forget Martin's on top of it.
Yeah, Martin's
get under it and
distracting
just,
it.
you know,
Martin's the
shake it from the
distraction.
bottom.
Yeah. As Martin rides
to
it
go
and
from the
bucking
bottom.
Broncos it, I'm gonna wait until it goes round, like turns away from me, so that I'm gonna
Well,
try and attack from behind. Try and even stab the tail. I'm gonna go for the tail. Pin it down.
Maybe
Pin
cut
it
the tail
into
off.
the
It'd be
ground.
a little easier to fight.
I'm gonna try and stab the tail and pin it into the ground. That's what I'm gonna try and do.
Oh, I rolled a 5, so try and roll better than a 5.
Come on, time for a 6. Nope.
Get an
No,
XP. Get
You are
XP.
trying to
I get an
stab it,
XP,
but
yeah.
it keeps on going left and right, so every time you try to stab it, you miss.
Okay, so
Okay.
You get your
I'm good.
experience.
I'm gonna. Can I spend the XP immediately and make it or do I have to? I can't use that XP this time.
When you are, well, no, you get the experience, and next time you can.
And next time I can
Enhance.
use it. Yeah. Okay. Someone else's turn. That was my poor attempt at fighting it.
Oh yeah, this scorpion is still
Like a
trying to
birdie.
buck
Alright.
off Martin.
So if we just literally swarm it, it will leave because it's being swarmed. So
I
if
got the
we
look
just-
too, so I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run under it and see if I can flip it over onto its back.
Ooh.
Hey, roll for it.
Remember,
All
Martin's
right, so
riding
that's-
it. You're gonna squash Martin under it.
Well, no, if you get the tail right, even if it flips over, the tail will still kind of doing like this, so
Yeah.
it still has an angle.
And hopefully not stab
Oh.
Martin.
Well, I mean yeah. Let's see what happens.
Fuck around and find out.
How?
I want to use
you-
an
you
experience to
lift.
make that 1 to a 6. I have like
Oh wait. See what he rolls first. He's rolled a fucking 6.
And, oh wait, and I need to roll one more. So
yeah.
that would be a
I'm a-
7, so you fail. But you can, because you don't forget you can only use experience to for advancement purposes, not to make it
To
a
succeed.
success.
Oh no, that's what I was planning to do. Is I'm
It means
gonna
you'll
make
have
it
fight 2
advancement. I
next
wanna-
time. Yeah.
And you need to
Yeah, that's fine.
use 2 experience.
That's fine. That's all I have left.
So you can use lift 2 into 3 then.
Oh yeah, you're
But
using
you are-
lift.
Yeah, because you rolled 2, so your lift will become 3. Yeah, that's the problem with it. You need to hold your alt and then double click it so to turn it into a 3. To be able to
Yeah, if you double click on
okay.
it, then you can edit it.
yeah.
Oh.
Need to
Alright.
find something else to use this.
What have you got, buddy?
Martin is on the back. Max is underneath it. Ollie's on its rear. I think if
Well,
Chris
it's
and
not,
I.
it's not on its rear. It's still
No,
standing,
Ollie.
but-
Oliver's behind it, like on its
I'm
rear.
on the tail, trying to get the tail.
Yeah. So then, if Chris and I come from flanking positions, the scorpion's going to understand it's being overwhelmed, and it should run.
It's a scorpion. Are they smart
Yes.
enough?
Yes, because it's self-preservation. If it becomes overrun, it's going to be ripped apart. No predator stays around when it thinks the prey can harm it.
Yeah. Check you out,
So
Brainbox.
roll-
Where did we fucking find you, eh? Love it.
So one of my degrees is in ecology, and I have experience with scorpions.
Nice.
Well, my degree is in animal care, and I focused on exotics, like
Ooh,
that
ooh,
live
that one's
in
tough.
terrariums.
Those guys are tough to keep alive.
Oh yeah, I know,
It's
but
No,
they
thank
don't
you.
live that long. I mean, most insects only live for a few months that you keep in the terrariums. I mean,
true.
one insect that is kept the most is the praying mantis, and that one only lives for like 9 months.
ooh, it's a good period of time though.
Not a long time for a
It is a
pet, though,
good
is
period
it?
of time, but
Not
but
long as
you
pets
can
go.
roll to swarm.
But myself.
I'll roll for Chris, and this is the
Okay,
AFK,
cool.
right? We'll assume Chris is getting involved. He's rolled a 4. Scoon's rolled
No,
a
he's-
fucking 6.
He is noticing how you try to tactically get around him, but he is using his pincers and his tail to keep you at bay. So you are not able.
Well, I guess it's come around to my turn. I'm gonna try and be crafty and try and milk the venom out of the scorpion because I'm already on it. So
What are you? Well, Yes, you have do anything, but for milking the venom out of a scorpion stinger,
Yeah.
you need tools. What are you
Do
going
you-
to use? Because you don't have any tools to do it.
Well, I have my
Yeah, we haven't
hand.
gotten to that point.
I have my tiny little gay hands, which can get in anywhere.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
able
just-
to
It's not how
use
that
the
works.
stinger of a scorpion.
Yeah,
Those are-
but if you guys both weren't professional insect people, you would know that. So
And you're not able to do that, yes.
okay, well then I will. Fine. If we're playing this game, I'm gonna use my new skill, possibly, of the mating call of the scorpion to confuse it for a 2 to see if that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Scoon's never rolled as many
you
sixes
know
in
when
his
Oliver
life.
was trying to communicate with the ants?
Yeah.
Now you hear Martin make weird noises and somehow also weird movements on top of the scorpion.
Don't work. That's my bright idea.
How many sixes are you gonna roll tonight, Scoon? It's unbelievable.
I know, it's like.
I know, why don't I have this
like-
luck and when I'm actually a player?
Six.
No,
after-
that's
like,
the
every
DM's
second
curse.
roll's been a 6, mate. It's been
It's the
unbelievable.
DM's curse.
I roll so many sixes. And I
I think-
never rolled
Well,
this
you know,
many
he's
sixes.
rolling so
I'm
good
playing
today,
a hero in
tomorrow's not gonna be
Mask,
so good for
which
him.
is a 2d6 system.
Do you want to? I think we've all had a turn, so.
I think we're back around because I was at the.
Oh, well, they're not
Back
really
on
turns in
Scorpion.
this game, so...
I know, but I mean,
Yeah, but I think
roughly
we've all
we
took
were
a turn though.
I think
Chris-
it's Chris.
Chris,
'cause
you
threw
you did.
me,
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
were helping us to swarm. We were swarming while you were AFK. But if you want to do something specific, you're the only one that's not done something specific.
Can I roll for insecticide powers?
Because he is very smelly in real life, so that would work.
Oh, he rolled a 1. I don't think that.
Hold on.
Scoot
Maybe.
could roll a 1.
Okay.
Oh, barely. He rolled a 1. He would have won.
Can I
You're
use?
trying
Can
to
I use
use
the 2
As
XP?
insecticide powers, but the only thing you do is fart.
Can I use my XP to make it a 3 so I beat you?
No, because XP you can only use for
To increase
advancing
the skill.
purposes.
It
As
doesn't
we
give,
say
it
in
doesn't
the
give you a
rule,
success.
can be used to change the die into a 6 for advancement purposes only.
Oh, okay, no worries. That's fine.
It doesn't give you a success, but it gives you a better chance of getting a success next time, basically.
Oh yeah.
So the scorpion is still trying to kill you all. And at the moment it's almost succeeding because it is keeping you guys at bay and still trying to... Well, Martin, you are not the one that has hold fast. That's Birdie.
That is me.
So I
Succeed
want
on
you
that.
to
I
roll...
did succeed on my booking
Hold on.
Bronco. I did succeed on my booking Bronco test. though.
Let it throw you off.
Well, that's part of booking Bronco because you know when to go with
Hold
the
it
flow.
on, yeah,
And-
yeah.
yeah, I didn't roll.
Throw
I
you
didn't
off. So I want you to roll for holding
landing. Okay. 2.
Oh,
Two.
me
on.
too.
You are
That's it.
able to hold on.
Just
What
like
if
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if I want to let go? Can I just like fly off it? Or do
Oh
I
yeah,
have
you
to?
can. You can.
Okay.
You can just let go. Is not a roll. You can just let go.
I let go and nicely come off.
Right, I'm gonna, if it's okay for us to make another round of attacks, I'm gonna attempt to go for its tail again.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm just rolling fight, I guess. I'm not gonna do anything special like a charge or a
So 1d6.
1d6 fighting. 4. You watch him roll a 6. Ooh.
Roll 2.
Hey.
Needed
Hey,
to speed
still
it. So
succeed.
you are finally able. You have been trying to hit him, but he kept moving, and then you just anticipated where he's moving, and you just stab this spear right into his backside.
Do I manage to pin the tail? I'm trying to pin the tail into the dirt. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well,
Donkey.
that's pretty hard because the tail is upwards because it was trying to stab Martin.
Yeah, but maybe I
But
hit it
you
like
are able.
so the tail's like that, right? So maybe I hit it at
Yeah.
the middle, so like near where it's low, I hit it like here and pin it down, so like halfway up the tail. So if it's like a U,
No, so
I
you're
hit
trying
it
to
halfway
stab
in.
it sideways and then jump up.
Yeah,
to
like
put it
like
down,
kind of
okay.
45-degree kind of sideways and then into the ground.
Then
Yeah.
we will say this one is for the stabbing. Now roll for pinning.
Roll for pinning, right? Okay, okay. That's fair. Oh, fuck off. Yeah!
Hey!
Yeah,
You
finally.
It takes some time. You are jumping up while holding the spear and pinning it, stabbing the spear straight through the tail into the ground. And this scorpion isn't going anywhere. It's
Excellent.
stuck to the ground.
Okay, let's see.
I asked Birdie with zoology knowledge if scorpion meat is delicious and safe to eat because we just killed a
Dude, we can make
massive pig.
scorpion armor. We got weapons. We can make.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this-
I like what you're thinking, Max. I like
We
that.
can eat it. we
yeah,
can
we
eat
can
it,
make
but I.
armor out of it. I'm like, it's like claws. Is like I got claw armor.
I don't know exactly in what country, but scorpion is a delicacy
People
in,
do.
Yeah.
in some
Yeah.
countries as food. But they
Wow.
don't eat the tail, they just eat the entire body.
Well,
They
I
grill
asked
it and
Birdie
then-
that because I know that she would have zoology slash.
So yeah, I would say we kill it and skin it. It's like let's skin it.
Well,
Okay.
one spear is out of use now because it's stuck inside.
It's pinning it to the ground, yeah. But
Yeah, but you probably want to get your spear back.
yeah, we could kill it now that it's pinned.
I was about to say we should
finish it
kill
off
this thing first.
and then take my spear back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like happy. Yeah, I thought it was dead. I wasn't like going, "Oh, should we eat it now?" While it's still like running
Still
around.
flapping
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Can since Chris and Max are the biggest two, can you guys please kill this thing? Can you?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna flip it again. I'm gonna try to flip it and see if I can actually flip it on his back so we can just stab it from the bottom.
Go ahead and roll your. I would say that's a lift.
Yep, that's what I was planning to do. I was gonna
Three
lift it
dice.
over. Yep. Yeah, no. Well, hey, that's another XP for me. I'm fine with that.
Can
Yeah.
I roll for manipulate matter?
Manipulation.
The way
Chris
you
is just
said
making up
that.
superpowers. Can I roll for this superpower and that superpower?
Can I shoot heat beams?
I'm gonna use 1 XP to make me have manipulate.
You're really
That
taking the
matter
anything
one.
seriously, yeah.
Well, you don't get an experience for this roll, but you are successful in manipulating someone.
I got manipulate matter.
Well, no, you're just good at saying something that manipulates someone. So
How you
So,
manipulate
so
scorpion?
you're taking manipulate matter as manipulation, just manipulation.
yeah, you are manipulating someone because you can't manipulate matter as in changing it into a different matter.
It's me.
You're
I just
not a
look at Chris and
microwave.
go, I just look and go, Chris, that was really cool. Well done, mate. Really good. Well done. Well
So
done.
so I'm not gonna spend the XP to get manipulation 1 then.
Well, if it is to manipulate a person, I'm not giving you alternating powers because this isn't a super-powered universe.
Says fucking do anything.
Within reason.
Was the
Alright,
reason of
okay.
the game.
It's not like you are suddenly becoming Superman and have no
You're
other
tiny.
resistance, no weaknesses except a material that doesn't exist on this planet, which is the most stupid thing of a superhero there is.
Well,
Yeah, sorry, I'm not. a fan of
Yeah, to be
Superman.
fair, I did Google what is Dr. Manhattan's power, and it said manipulate matter, and that is exactly what I said.
Dr.
So,
Manhattan's cool
to be
as
fair,
fuck.
yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
movie.
I
He can
manipulate
manipulate
Martin
things at a subatomic
into
level.
trying to seduce the scorpion.
Scorpion.
Okay,
You're looking
that
at him
I
like,
would allow.
I'd be like,
That
you're,
would be kind of a animal handling.
I'd be like, you've got really big biceps, and like, you must lift a lot. Like, yeah, we should hang out more because you're huge. That's what I do. and have a great personality.
So roll for the animal handling.
Okay. Not scorpion seduction. I'm happy with that. Okay.
Get us. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Ah,
Yeah.
We didn't beat
You
it.
should spend an XP on that to take it as a skill, because then you get one animal handling 1.
I have got one.
Yeah, well,
Animal
he
handling
gets
1 would be a good
seduced
skill to
scorpion.
have, actually, in this situation.
I've got 1 XP left.
Chris
so
makes
I
a very
guess
good point there.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, well, I will take animal handling 1.
Is
Probably
it
animal
animal
handling
handling
too.
or seducing animals?
Aye, animal
I mean,
handling 2,
now we're getting onto bestiality, so it's a bit from column A, a bit from column C. So a little bit from everywhere. We'll
It's
just
whatever everybody wants at the moment.
It's depending what they're into. I'm just gonna put animal friendship. That sounds about right. Yeah.
That works. I said that works.
Animal. Oh, that's not good. Animal friendship. Freshship. That's kind of the right word.
Roll for
Freshship?
roll for spelling.
Say so.
I am not rolling for spelling. I need to roll for like keyboard
I
skills.
put it in for you.
Oh, okay, thanks. I can't spell. English isn't my first language, so it's not Yeah.
I believe the only one here that has English as their first language is me.
Oh, I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb.
No,
My English is my first language.
technically, Scoon, technically, a few years ago, Scots English was recognised as a language and not a dialect. So my first language is Scots English, and Scots, and my second language
It
is
still
English.
says English.
No, Scots. Sorry, Scots. Not Gaelic, which is another language, but Scots,
But
which
that's
is
Irish. That's more Irish.
no, that's Gaelic.
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 Yeah, that's more the Irish part.
No, Gaelic is the native language of Scottish, which is a similar language to Gaelic, and it's spelt the same, but it's a different language. And that's the native
Yes.
language of Scotland, which I don't speak.
Yes.
Yeah, let's make it easy for everyone. Yeah.
I don't speak that.
I
I
speak
speak
Gaelic.
Ulster Scotch.
Do it.
But who
Do it.
is killing the scorpion? Because the scorpion is now
Sorry.
calm because
Not me. I
uh,
feel bad enough about stabbing its leg. It's.
I mean, now, yeah. I mean, I feel bad because I'm just like there. It's maybe.
Well, I mean, if
There's
you take it
that.
out, it's not. Yeah, I'd say take it out. If it doesn't scorpion, we have a scorpion mount now.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could just fucking
You
Mad
got-
Max
you got
Scorpion
like-
it and just fucking. I'm just like,
Max.
I get onto it. I'm just like, you guys bow down to me. I am the Scorpion King. And just like, look at you guys. I'm like, sorry guys, it's game over. I win. No, I'm joking. I try and make. I don't know. Can I pet the scorpion? Like at least to make sure it'll like follow us as a friend. Like it thinks.
well,
we're
you
those
already
children.
succeeded your animal friendship.
So it might think we're like its friend or children or something. I don't know. You two of you know about this.
No,
right?
you're its friend.
You're its friend.
I'm
Aye, it
its
doesn't
friend.
like us. I just stabbed it through the tail. It's not going to be friendly with me.
Well,
Well, I mean,
a
you pull it out and
a
it just-
scorpion can be tamed because you can have it as a pet.
okay. Well, I'd back away from the people who stabbed it.
But
and
yeah, I look over to
Yeah.
Oliver and say, "Take the thing out."
Okay,
Take
right.
this-
I will very cautiously like stand my kind of get to the very end of the spear and yoink it out.
He is able to move it again, and for good measure, he does whack you with his tail
Definitely.
as
Roll.
as payback.
Roll to dodge.
Roll to
You
die.
may.
Roll to die.
4 on the roll to dodge.
You are able.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are able to dodge.
All right. Well, hey, at least we have something. At least we have a protector right now. I mean, it's a little better than like an ant. I mean, I'm sorry, but I
Does
rather
it look
have
like
scorpion
Martin
than
has
an
made
ant.
friends with it? Like it's doing what Martin says?
It is moving towards Martin and not in an aggressive attacking way.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
As I say,
no.
pet that dog.
Can I
Really?
pet
Pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
You guys keep away from my scorpion as I slowly ride it, but you guys.
Whoa,
keep your distance.
whoa, bestiality.
I know,
Careful,
you had to
man.
take it there, eh?
No, he's a
Mounted.
beast rider.
Yeah, that's my name.
I had a friend who had a nickname like that,
I'm
and
going to make, if you want to ride the scorpion, I want you to
Okay.
roll for that. Maybe you
Okay.
will get.
Anything with beast in it, it's not a good
Technology.
nickname in Scotland, Chris.
We got 5.
Oh, it's a 5. That's good.
You are
Hey,
able to ride the scorpion.
You are the Scorpion Master, mate.
I'm
Hey,
Scorpion.
Oliver, are you able to craft anything for like a saddle or something for us to ride on it? Be a little safer.
What I could maybe craft, if we got a nice leaf that was smooth, right? Picture this, a leaf big enough to carry 4 of us, and it's smooth, and then we tied that onto the back of it, like onto its tail. You could maybe Martin riding the scorpion, and then the 4 of us riding in the leaf on a sled. Can I try and craft a sled out of a leaf?
That I will allow that, but it will take 2 kind of rolls,
Okay.
and you do have the skills to both locate weed,
For the
to
leaf,
find the leaf,
right?
and then craft for creating it.
I'll relocate first, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
Got a 7 on that. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off!
Sorry. Yeah, you do find. I would say you will find a leaf, but it's one of those leaves with holes in it, as if it looks like a caterpillar has eaten it.
see if you fuck up a roll with 2 dice, do you get 2 XP or is it just 1?
Oh, yeah.
1. You always get 1 XP for it because
Alright.
Yeah, it says per roll.
the
I think
thing,
it's per roll.
otherwise, you will get 2 highest skills too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
And
says
you
for
need
every roll you
all
get 1 XP.
6s.
You've got 4
To,
XP, Chris. You're jamming.
I know, that's why I decided to do control matter at that point, because I was like, even if I get a 2, I'm gonna fit 4 XP into it.
What do you think we can maybe find like something we can make as ropes and to kind of wrap it around it and kind of
What?
just put our legs in it?
I wonder if the scorpion can climb up the side of the lab, because it's got 6 legs. It's maybe can climb. Insects can climb
Yeah.
up sheer shit. Maybe this.
You're forgetting one thing. Scorpions technically have 8 legs because
Is
they
it 8?
are actually arachnids.
Is it 8 legs? So
Yeah.
it's got a lot of legs. So
Yes.
maybe it can
The
climb up
pincers
the
are
lab.
counted as legs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so we can if we can get on it and just calmly just like hold on and just get up there.
I don't know if it's going to
I
climb
can-
over
I mean-
with all of us.
I mean,
Or-
I
You just
I
get
can.
Martin to do it.
Aye.
Yeah,
I can.
and
then
we,
get the
then
rope
we
down.
don't need to worry about doing anything. And
A
we can
scorpion
just go
is
and stab a new
related to a
camp.
arachnid, but is not able to climb like a arachnid.
Yeah, okay.
They don't have the stickiness like a spider does.
Martin,
I mean,
get
you
it to
try
go
to
fight
jump,
a spider.
Make it jump.
Get it to go fight a
Make it jump.
spider, and then you befriend the spider. Use the spider to
Or an
climb the
ant.
lab.
Ants
And
can
we'll
climb
go-
up vertical surfaces.
Sorry?
Ants can definitely
Ants.
climb up vertical surfaces. We could get
Yes,
an
they
ant.
can.
Yeah, they can.
My powers only submit to this one scorpion, I think. But I'm very keen on riding this thing. I'm living my best life at this point.
You've got your
Can I
shirt off
roll
at this
the
point, eh?
Oh, full shit off, just like this. Looking at you guys as my little guys walking behind. It's great.
You guys are still continuing on, I would say, towards the pond.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
during your travel, you do find another one of these, local research tents.
Oh, I think we're gonna check that out.
Yeah, investigate it.
I send you guys to do it because I'm busy being Conan,
Well-
the Scorpion King.
No, you're scouting.
You
not-
do
you
have
can
someone who is really good
Ah.
at searching documents.
Yeah.
Is there no
I'm
documents?
going in there.
I'll be like,
I just want to search the
Secretary!
tent.
Can I do a
Oh.
general search, Scoot, and see if I can find some food? Because I didn't eat any because I don't want to
Oh,
eat
yeah,
any
we didn't.
insects.
You didn't eat anything, did you?
I don't
No
want to eat
sugar
any
for you.
insects.
Yes, somehow,
Very
Birdie, you are not able to find. You might find documents, but not any information that you haven't known yet.
After roll
Okay.
a 4 on find food, Scoot. You motherfucker.
You did not find anything. I don't know why I'm so lucky with my rolls now.
Especially against me,
can I-
man. Oh, that's an XP though.
Can I? Yeah, can I see if there's
Yeah, it
any
is.
something we can use as a weapon inside
Actually,
the tent?
what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to drop my XP to 1, and I'm going to make that find food too.
Do you have it, right?
Yeah.
I want to see if...
No. Well, you didn't. You only have find water. So yeah, you can use experience to make find food too. You want to find a weapon inside?
Yeah, anything that we can use as a weapon.
Then yeah, you are able to roll 1 to try and find a weapon.
Are there any scientific instruments in here? Is there any equipment that's in here?
Roll to find.
I guess it's gonna be
Okay.
find equipment.
I'm a roll using
Find
experience to give me find weapon tool.
You do find some scientific equipment. You find well, some beakers, I would say, and a microscope in here.
Ooh.
Is there anything else in there that like runs off of electricity?
Yeah, there is, and it seems that because you find this electrical thing, you do see a battery connected to it.
Battery.
Like
Okay.
A small, well, it looks like a normal car battery.
It's not
but
windy,
it's-
Chris. It's a battery.
Lick it.
You know what? No,
Yeah,
not a
we're
car
like
battery.
the battery.
We literally find outside of the tent, towards it, against it, an 8-volt battery, normal size,
Okay.
connected to it.
If you lick an 8-volt battery at this size, you will become
Oh, don't do that.
a
Crispy.
fucking.
Maybe
no, you'll become a
maybe-
superhero.
I was going to
and
say
you'll
maybe
get
that's how you get your
superhero
superpowers, Chris. Licking a battery.
Yeah.
You can become dead, man.
We can always
Hey, I got a
try
question.
and play
What if
this
we
game
strap the
again
battery
and
to the
make
back
it a
of the Scorpion,
superhero
right?
setting. It is possible because with this
What?
system you can use any setting you want.
What did you say, Max?
Well, I'm saying if we could just
No.
put the battery on back of the Scorpion and make it like a shock weapon out of it. If something comes at it, we can use like like some kind of metal pole or something, kind of zap.
Tesla cannon. We're going to make a homemade Tesla cannon on the Scorpion.
Nah,
as well.
I've already decided we're gonna reenact the famous
You're fucking
Simpsons
about on a
moment.
scorpion. You're doing nothing.
I'm reenacting a Simpsons scene called Stingy in the Battery. No, we're doing Stingy in the Battery, which if anyone knows the Simpsons episodes, they bite, they fight, and that's their new show. That's what we're gonna do with the Battery.
Itchy and scratchy.
Yeah, have you not seen the Stingy and Battery show? They bite
No,
and
I
light,
don't
they
think
bite and light and light.
Right,
No, you
right.
should-
Yeah, it's
Right,
when, it's
no,
when
no,
Itchy
no.
and Scratchy were doing all different kind of different
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I remember
Yeah, you
it.
should. It's funny. That's what I
Well,
want.
You gonna roll for artistic license?
Yeah, I am. Now you said it. You
What?
rolled the dice. You made me do it.
So, is there anything in this tent that's the same as the other tent?
Six artistic license. So you guys all have to reenact my itchy and scratchy
You
scene.
get to make that a
Um,
skill as well, Martin.
What?
You've got artistic license
Artistic
too.
license
Artistic
too.
One.
Don't mess with the fucking gods, dudes. Right. So I'm gonna position you guys all to be Team Battery or Team Scorpion, Stingy or Battery, and you have to reenact it, and then we can get on with the game.
So we're just having a fight between the battery and the Scorpion.
Yeah.
So it's just for
5
entertainment.
minutes. Five minutes.
It's just for
and I
it's just for
watch.
a team morale boosting exercise.
Yeah, like it's a HR thing. And like you just pretend to be a
Team
Scorpion.
building exercise.
Whatever you think your personality goes with, Battery or Scorpion, and you just fight it out.
I think I'm gonna be on the scorpion side.
I'm definitely on the Scorpion side. That's
Are you
my
sure?
that's
You
my
sure,
star
Chris?
side. I am a Scorpio. Yeah,
Oh,
100%. I'm
fair
a
enough.
Scorpion.
I didn't attack the scorpion. I just tried to control its matter, and then told you to try and bewitch it, and then that's how you became the Scorpion King.
What I think we should do.
To be fair, I'm Team Scorpion all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, but too bad he doesn't look like the Scorpion King.
Not yet. Anyway, I'm gonna let Scream continue the game for I derailed it, but we have the Itchy and Scratchy Team Scorpion thing. Obviously, the Scorpions win, and then we continue.
So, is there any type of map or anything in here that indicates where any other stations might be?
Roll for that.
That would be, but
Roll for map.
like look for map, I guess.
Oh, it's
You
like Bora.
find a
Just
part
say
of a map, but the only ones you find on that map are the ones you found.
Okay.
It-
Oops.
Just look round you and you just go, say map. And then we all go, map. And then the map appears.
At least none of you is like, do you know where the bridge is?
Very good.
And then everyone else like, who the fuck are you talking to?
I always get pissed off.
Sorry, Dora.
I'm telling you. I'd say that
So
shit.
no one else is gonna do anything here.
Well,
I'm not even there. I'm heading towards the pond. I've went on my own adventure.
yeah, I'm going to follow Chris. I feel like Chris is the one that kind of is on a mission here. I'm going to follow that. That initiative that he's taken. I feel like Chris has got the best survival instincts out of us.
Not in real life. I think he's
Well-
just because he's got a beard. Anyone with a beard looks like they know about survival stuff. That's all it
I've
is.
drank my own piss, so I think I'm the only person.
You did that.
That's
It doesn't
just
count.
what you do when you're drunk
It
does
doesn't
not
count.
equate to
Like,
survival
ah.
skills.
It doesn't count if it's some piss fetish thing and you're just masturbating, mate. That doesn't count.
You clearly never saw Bear Grylls. Because that is an actual survival tactic. Drinking your own piss.
I don't understand how that works because you're pissed.
It's not
your
a
piss-
good one.
Your piss is the waste.
It's not. It's
The
not.
piss-
It's a last minute thing.
Last
so say
resort.
for
Yeah.
example, right? Say we discussed earlier. You're going to survive 3 days. So if you know you're not going to be able to find water, you may as well collect your piss because there's going to be a little bit of water in it, and then you can drink it. And then
Yeah, and you could even filter it a little bit.
But isn't it just all the waste? Like after your body absorbs the
No,
goodness of the
no.
water.
no,
Yeah, but there's only water in it because everything that is liquid has water in it. Otherwise, it can't be liquid.
True. I mean, all I'll say is it is a really great way to meet guys. So if anyone needs, it's a great chat play.
I
Yeah.
drink piss.
How are you? And they'll be like,
Well,
yeah,
I
Anyway.
drink piss.
I drink this too.
You guys make it to the pond, and you see a little fountain. Well, it's more like a bird bath. Yes, it has birds on it.
Think maybe we could ride on the birds to get on top of the.
Well, one of the birds
Oh, that
is
sounds
stinging
dangerous.
you and is coming down.
Can I do?
Nope, I hide.
Charm?
I hide.
I'm gonna
Go for
use-
hiding.
Oh, yeah, you have to roll for hide, Birdie.
Yeah.
Birdie hides from birds. The irony.
Yeah.
Birds are vicious little creatures.
They are.
So,
Birds
that's
are one of. Yeah, true.
You
Off
are
bird.
able to hide.
Hiding. I'm hiding. And then I would need 4 XP to push that to a 6 for this skill, right?
No, it only costs 1
Oh.
XP to raise anything to a 6.
Oh, okay. I'm
Think-
gonna take hide then.
Is that right, Schoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could
Yes.
make it a hiding too.
Yeah.
And Martin, don't forget everything that you make is a 2. Every new
Oh.
skill.
Sorry for my autistic license. Yeah, sorry, guys.
So Martin is now able to create artistic licenses.
I wish you spelled autistic instead of artistic.
That was a little bit.
You have a license to be autistic.
No, but Chris does, but not level 2, just level 1. Sorry, Chris.
You're
We're
not
like
sorry, you
losses.
fucking liar.
I've been working on it on my pad all day.
But yeah,
It's
guys,
a lot of
there
work.
is literally a bird coming at you.
I'm gonna use bird call command.
I'm gonna dive for cover. I'm gonna roll for dive for cover.
Fucking yes.
What you got?
Command
I'm
bird.
not even gonna roll for that. For Chris. Yeah,
Nice.
you are able to do a bird call and make the bird listen to you. So you have a not animal friendship like Martin, but bird.
Bird calling.
I'm gonna almost say
Oh, that shit.
Snow White.
So Chris is so I control the land and Chris controls the skies. Can we just confirm that? We're like divvying up the land.
So I'm gonna
Also
dive in the pond and start start speaking like a dolphin.
It's just Oliver. I somehow, I don't know why, rolled a 6 again against your roll. I don't know what I'm doing.
He doesn't like you. He is
That's
aggressive.
not like me one bit.
It's not my fault.
Wait,
Roll
hold
20
on.
hates me today.
I want to help Oliver hide.
I think Roll 20 heard me saying Foundry was the best earlier.
Oh, you don't play the game with the new AI guy.
I'm willing to help.
You can use
Birdie got
2
this.
dices for hiding because you already have hide 2.
Oh, right. Okay.
But okay, so Birdie got a 6. Doesn't that mean she
No,
now?
I'm not hiding. I'm helping Oliver hide.
No, but that means don't you have the ability now with the 6 to help people because you got a 6 in it,
Yeah.
right? So you can help people. Which
So
is
you can have
amazing.
help hiding too.
See? Yeah, you can help
Yeah.
everyone.
We
Yeah.
can also do that. Yeah, help hiding too. You have help hiding too.
That's what I'm.
Oh no!
Okay.
Just help! Just cut the first one out.
Yeah, it's just.
Nope, because
Just
it has to be
help.
specific
Just
to
help.
what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So basically, she
okay.
jumps
Bird
in
is
front
trying
of
to help
she jumps in front of a
Oliver
blade of
hide,
grass,
so help hiding
and
too.
she like bends the blade of grass so the blade of grass covers
Yeah.
both of us, something like that, right?
Yes. I
help
just.
hide friends too.
Such a team.
I grab your arm. I yank you down.
Can I want to yeet Martin.
No, you ain't eating. I'm on the scorpion. You need to get past the scorpion if you want to be eating me.
I don't know. Like it
I do
depends on
not I do not consent to your massive eating of me.
Oh,
Sorry, but that is
need
a
to
needed
beat
beat. So yeah, Chris is yeeting Martin.
I think I should get to roll my own yeet. I don't think I should just like rely
Because
on
you
other
don't
people
have
yeeting
yeet
me.
Martin.
you want to try and roll to resist the yeet?
Resist the yeet.
I want to
Yeet
do.
resist.
Well, yeah, I want to do something. I don't want to be on
Well,
two.
then-
And,
Yeah, you can do
Roll to
anything.
resist
So you
yeet.
want to resist the yeet?
Yeah, I'm doing it. It's called consent roll.
Roll
Which
dodge.
I got,
That's
which I
what
got a
you
4
It's roll
for.
dodge.
yeah,
I
you are
consent-
able to resist the yeet.
Yeah, consent roll 4 on consent, and I just
I was gonna throw you on top of the bird,
yeah, but
I
I'm
don't think
all
that's
over
a
the
good
bird,
idea.
and say,
nah.
catch the Martin, and then
thought-
you would have been on top of the bird, and then you could have became
Fly on
the
top of the
bird
lab.
scorpion king.
I mean, yeet
Nah,
me onto the
like-
bird, Chris. I'll do it. Yeet me up. I'm lighter.
Yeah,
you'll,
let
you'll
him-
yeet me
yeah.
further.
I don't
Nice.
have yeet Oliver. You know,
You can try.
I got
yeah.
I
I'm
got.
lighter.
You want me to yeet Oliver? Right, I yeet Oliver.
Get me up
I
on
got
that bird.
5.
You are able to yeet Oliver.
You can
Grab
spend
up the
a
bird.
XP and just make that
I could spend an
Yeah.
XP. I am going
So
to
now
do
you
that. I'm
yeet
I
Martin,
can
yeet
also
Oliver.
Yeah, I can yeet you both as a
Yeet
skill.
Oliver too.
I feel
Who's
like
gonna get
I don't feel special
every
anymore.
skill of yeet?
I've got 3 finds. Chris has got multiple yeets.
Yeah.
Right. So now I'm going to call the bird and say, "Catch Oliver." Hopefully the bird understands what an Oliver is. So
Take lunch.
my
It's the famous RxOliver. Of course he
2d6s.
knows who I am.
Um, Yeah, you are able to talk to the bird and the bird is not shaking Oliver off.
Nice.
And who's trying to do something
Can
because I see a ping on...
Sorry, I'm just lining up my thing.
I would like to try and steer the bird. I want to go take a look at the roof of this lab. Can I roll to fly? Can I roll to pilot?
Oh yeah, you can.
And I'm going to roll to pilot the bird.
Remember, you've got one and do anything.
Yeah, that's what that is.
You
yes,
are able
It's
to
a-
pilot the bird towards the lab, the top of your room, technically.
Yep.
And you do
And,
find
Many points have you
that
got?
you are you guys all see Oliver fly off with the bird, and you are still standing there on the edge of the pond. You're seeing Oliver flying back towards the lab, and when you land on top of the lab, you do see a smaller lab on top of it, and you see the tubes going way up towards a huge building next to the main building even of this backyard. But you do find a small lab, like a small office lab.
Is there any doors or anything any way into it?
There's a door there.
Okay. And this isn't on the roof of the lab, is it?
Yes, it is
So
on the roof
the
of where you
small
came
lab.
out.
Right, on the roof of where we came out, the room, there's a door, but that's like horizontal, not a vertical door, horizontal going into the lab.
Going
Okay.
into a small office, like you almost like one of those guard cubicles, you know?
Okay, I'll fly back
Well,
over
then-
and tell my friends this. Tell them what I saw.
Okay.
Ah, you got to fly again. You don't know how to do it.
Yeah, you need to see if you are able to fly back because you don't have the move, but
You can't master your creature like I can master mine.
I have fly 2 now.
No, you
Well,
can't.
pilot bird
I'm
2.
not going to roll then. Yes, you get control bird 2. I would say.
No, pilot bird. I would say control.
Yep.
Definitely pilot.
No,
Yeah,
not
pilot bird 2.
control.
And yes,
Control's too
right pilot bird, because if you write pilot birdie, it will have a completely different meaning in this
Yeah.
game.
Riding birdie is a totally different
Yeah.
thing in this game. We're not doing
It's
that.
consensual, but we can't do that online, you guys.
Be like
I know,
Birdie,
right?
if you want to get up on the scorpion because it's getting a bit.
Well, no. How about writing avian? Avian's another way of saying bird.
Pilot. I'm used
Pilot
pilot.
avian.
Yes, pilot.
Oh, I was thinking of calling you avian
Chris,
instead.
what are you
Birdie.
doing?
Avian.
I'm calling the birds to attack the scorpion because I'm fucking sick of birds.
As he does that, I get the scorpion to use his tail on Chris.
God, it feels
Sadly,
fucked.
they-
No, you can't understand.
But Chris, do you have experience left?
Yes, I have
It's a
4.
lot.
You
So
feel,
is that-
but you are able to make that one into a 6 and get bird call 3.
No, that math doesn't work. I've only got 4. I'll make it 5.
Yeah, it only costs you 1 XP to turn any dice to a 6.
Oh, it costs 1 XP. Fuck it. Right, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
Bird call 3.
Okay. Yeah, bird call
But
3.
you are not able. You try to get the birds to attack the scorpion, but they do not listen because you failed your roll. Sadly.
Team Scorpion wins as always.
But you might be able now to call the birds and to at least help your friends get somewhere.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Okay, I wanna-
fly back down to Chris and the guys. I'm gonna land and we'll tell Chris, call some more birds. We need to all get up there. There's a door to another place.
Fuck. I got 8, but I called all the birds. That's shit.
Look at that
Jeez.
fucking roll, man.
I
never
must
get
have,
lucky when I'm a player.
I must have got my words wrong. Can I use all 3 of my experience points to turn all those to 6?
Because he's been.
Yes.
Can
Okay,
I use?
well I can do that. And what does that give me? Bird 3.
call 4.
Bird
Four.
4.
4.
Bird call 4.
There you go.
Can I
Because you
use
can
call
use
4.
1 XP to change 1 dice into a 6 for advancement proper
So you
reasons.
can spend 3 and turn all
So
those
you,
into
if
6s.
you have 3 dice, you have to use 3 experience to turn it into 6s.
But you now have
Okay.
bird
So
call
yeah, you
4.
will now have bird call 4.
Well, just to dick
You
around.
don't have
I
any
want-
more experience.
To dick around with Chris, I want to look at him and go, "Come over here and get the scorpion to like put his tail in Chris."
Get over here.
Birds,
Yeah, exactly.
birds,
Yeah,
come
you-
to me.
But
So that scorpion animal. What? What would I have to roll to make the scorpion try and stab Chris with his tail?
Chris is trying to call the birds so we can all get up. We'll leave Chris alone for a minute, Martin. We can.
You've got.
He
You've
was
got
trying to
animals.
You
achieve
can annoy
it.
Chris later. Wait a minute. Chris is
yeah,
doing
but
something
now
important.
he is using it to call the birds to help you.
Chris is
get
doing
to-
something important. Give Chris, lay off Chris for a minute. He's doing something clever here.
Fine.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
So yeah, you are able to call the birds, and they are all going down on their little paws.
Like Gandalf and the Hobbits,
The
boys.
rest go on the
Yeah.
back.
Like Gandalf and the Hobbits. This is epic.
Yeah, but
Um,
they're not eagles. They're like robins.
But they are to us though.
Maybe
They're
a
the
sparrow.
size of them because we're tiny.
Yeah, for you they might be like eagles, but it's like 2 robins, 2 sparrows, and maybe a raven.
Can I bird call specifically an eagle? And if I score high enough, an eagle actually turns up.
Let's not, because an eagle would eat you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Don't
remember.
forget,
Yeah.
Or eat the other birds.
in your
Aye, or eat the other
size,
birds. Aye.
in your size that you are now, a normal little sparrow or robin is already like big enough to ride.
At our size, we're not even a snack for an eagle because it'll eat the sparrow, it'll eat a mouse, it'll eat a hedgehog. Like we're a snack, we're an appetizer to an eagle.
But I
You're not
called
even
it.
an appetizer. You're just like a tick on the bird that is just
yeah,
there while he's eating the
exactly.
big one.
Yeah.
I'm doing the bird calls. Yo, what's happening? Do us a wee delivery, would you, to the lab? And then
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'll
so
use my
But
pilot
you
bird
guys
skill
are
to lead the way.
flying towards the lab, and because you told them, so you don't have to pilot, because you told them, and you succeeded. And you guys land on, well, 1 by 1, because the lab is not that big that you all 5 can land on it. So 1 by
Oh.
1, you're being dropped off.
Okay.
Martin, are you leaving your scorpion behind?
Well,
He's
it could
gonna
probably
have
fall,
to.
maybe yelled at, right?
I mean, if I get on the raven, maybe the raven would be big enough.
Maybe
to take
enough
the
room.
scorpion ride.
Or the raven
the
could grab it
raven.
in its claws and carry it.
Raven grabs
Yeah.
it with the tongue.
Yeah.
Right?
The raven
I mean-
grabs the scorpion, yes. He
He's gonna
dropped
eat it.
Martin off on the lab, and then he dropped the scorpion on a rock to eat it.
Yeah. That
I,
sounds right.
So it then smashes open and then he eats it.
Aw,
Roll-
Martin, you're the king
roll-
of fuck all
Oh, well.
again.
I'm
Oh, well. Let's go
roll.
take this lab out.
I'm rolling for fucking heartbreak. It's the only person who's been nice. I got a 1. My heart breaks as the scorpion dies.
Your heart stays in one place, in one space.
it?
Sorry, I rolled
Well,
a 6.
I think you were really rolling to see if you kept it together.
Yeah, he's rolling to not be
Yeah.
heartbroken, so his failure means he
Yeah.
is heartbroken, I think.
No,
You're
Scoon
heartbroken.
said I'm fine. It's fine.
You're emotionally stable. You're a fucking stoic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
It
like-
doesn't phase you at all.
cold fucking blooded. He does not care.
Life comes and it goes in the space of seconds. Yes.
Well, he is
come.
now like one of those albino children from the horror movies that like just looks there,
Yeah.
not phasing anything.
Clearly, that's how I.
But
Children
you
of the
are on
corn.
top of the lab,
Yes.
and there is a door there that leads to like a little office. It's a little smaller than where you were in.
We try open the door.
Where you
Is it
came
open,
out.
Yeah?
The door is locked.
Oh.
We're breaking into this thing.
Okay,
Is
roll
this-
to break
I'm-
in.
Can I? I want to do like. If it is a normal size door.
It is a size door for your normal height, yes.
For our. Oh, okay. Not our current height. For normal height.
Yes, your current height. Your current height.
Current.
Right.
Wow.
So I wanna either yeet Martin or yeet Oliver into the keyhole.
You can eat me. I'm
It's-
fine. I've got
the
my
keyhole
I've got my
is
friend now.
This small. You guys are that small.
No, it's
It's
proportional.
your-
It's a
door for
normal
your
size door
size.
for us.
No, it's
It's a normal
proportional.
size
It's,
door.
it's proportional to
Proportional
us.
to your size.
Oh,
Chris, I still
Yeah, it's
consent.
not like big. It's top of the crate. What we were in.
It's on top
Right.
of the room that you were in.
okay.
It's like a
Can I-
office cubicle on top of it. Like
I wanna shoulder barge it.
You can do that first.
you are running towards this door with your shoulder on it, and it hurts like hell.
Are there any windows?
No.
Okay.
Can I?
Smack.
I'm gonna roll for first aid and just make sure Chris has not dislocated his shoulder.
I look over
You're
and I say,
fucked, mate.
it's fine.
Hey.
Oh, another
What?
stroke.
Yeah.
It is a one. You are successful.
Do you know what I'm gonna
And
do though?
You
I'm
do
gonna
notice that Chris's shoulder is not dislocated.
I'm going to spend my 1 XP and take first aid too.
Yeah, it's a good skill.
Smart.
I'm gonna use my other shoulder because I've got 2 shoulders. I'm gonna charge it again.
As God
This
intended.
time I got 5.
That's what I'm going to give you
And-
2 for, eh?
Now you are able. Apparently, you use your wrong shoulder at
Listen
first,
up.
and now you are
Yeah, listen
able
up.
to smash this door in.
Yes, that's Chris.
And I'm gonna use my XP that I just got from the bad shoulder to now have shoulder barge too.
Okay.
In one
Mark.
shoulder, though, not the other one.
I would call it charge 2, Chris, and then you can do a charging headbutt, or you can use a bit of
Nah.
variety with it. Don't be too specific.
Don't help him. Don't help him.
I feel
We're on
help
his
him.
I
team,
feel like
Martin.
Please help
charge and
him.
shoulder barge is the same thing. Like using your head is stupid, is it not? Like you're bound to hurt yourself with your
Tell
head.
that
but
to
your
every
shoulder,
Scottish
you're
person that ever had a fight ever, Chris.
fucking Glasgow cast.
They all Glasgow guests, mate.
You like that, do you? I'll do you, milky, you fucking cunt.
Time we
You
say
come
hello
on
in
the fuck.
Scotland.
But
Sorry.
in this
Um,
little room, you find a few office cubicles with computers in them, working computers, and there's another
Ooh.
door in this office.
Somebody check the records, and I'll check the door.
All right.
Brady.
I will check the records.
I will check
I'll
the
check
I'm
door.
gonna
the
search
door.
to see if it.
Go, Chris.
I'm not
Don't
finding any
barge it
weapons.
yet. I'm gonna listen at
I'm
the
gonna
door, see if I
spend
hear
the
anyone.
point.
Let's see,
I'll
I'm gonna see if I can find any
this one is
weapons.
for Birdie's roll.
Ha!
Birdie get this.
Yeah, and I'm
Finally have bad rolls. 2-1. Snake eyes.
spending a point to make that
Alright.
a search 3.
Nice.
Yeah, search document. Find
Okay.
yeah, search document 3. So yeah,
Good idea.
you find that this was all a failed experiment with all the old ones,
Oh,
and
okay.
you were the last ones they just put in there and left. And that there is a Ambiguity machine, as they call it.
That's a Simpsons
in the other
reference
room.
as well, by the way.
It's a
In the
grounded
other room?
reference.
In beginning, well,
In the
ground-
other room, and let's
I've not
see,
played Grounded, but I bet they are actually quoting The Simpsons. It's the
Oh.
Jebediah Springfield episode. It's about season 2 or 3. The noble spirit embiggens the smallest man, and it's a made-up
And
word. It's a
Chris-
Simpsons reference.
You smash open this door into the other room, where you find the Ambiguity machine.
Yes.
Teamwork.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm ending it. I'm starting to put an end to it because we're already at 3 hours.
Excellent.
We can keep
Chris,
going. We can.
I'll go all night. I will book it all night.
I roll shoulder barge.
What?
The
What are you
unpicking
showing,
machine.
What are you
You want
No,
to destroy the
no,
machine?
don't do that. Don't do that.
No, no,
I
no,
will
no.
roll to trip
No, we
Chris.
hold him down. Like no.
No, no, no. All right, these documents. How does this thing
I'm
work?
not counting this one, but you would have succeeded.
How does this thing work? I'm reading the documents.
Yeah,
Well,
because Birdie was doing the first thing right. She
No.
Oh
was
no, you
reading
wouldn't
the
have
first,
succeeded
'Cause I've
because
tripped you.
Oliver rolls for stopping you and he succeeds. So
Chris, behave. This is the ambiguity machine. This is how we get out of here.
How I want to do random button push.
Nope, don't do that. Don't do that.
I called
Don't
the
do that.
birds to back me up.
Okay, I am
I'm
hitting
not even going
everyone
to
with my
roll for
stick.
that, Chris, because the birds are not able to get into the door. They're too big.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is chaos.
I'm gonna throw
Yeah,
a punch anyone else that moves before I'm done reading these documents. No
You
one
are
move.
trying, Max,
Be
you are
still.
trying to push this button, but apparently you do not have enough force to push it in.
Read faster, Birdie. I'm gonna
I'm-
roll motivate 2 dice. Read faster.
Yeah. I'm almost
All right.
gonna expand
Okay.
getting
I'm
random
gonna-
button.
I'm
How
gonna
does the machine
roll
work?
striking.
How's the machine work?
That's it.
Motivation doesn't really work, but I will still say, Birdie, you do find how this machine works. There is a little platform above it, like it's almost like a diving board,
Okay.
made to jump down onto a button to activate it, and it's also for the rays also targeted that button, so that you can jump with all of yours together to push in the button and then
Okay.
activate the machine to become big again.
Ah, nice. Right, let's do that.
I rolled 2 for striking there, so does it work?
What?
What are you striking?
I'm striking anyone who's trying to unbigify themselves.
I'm striking back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just kill Chris before we solve this mission, guys.
I'm striking back.
Chris, I want this to end because it's already 11:20 here.
Chris wants to play all night.
That's alright. Yeah, I'm only joking.
I've only
Birdie
rolled to
beat me
stop
anyway.
you,
Let's just say she punched me in the face, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, right now, I can be king of the real world as well."
Guys, let's all hold hands and jump on this button. Let's hold hands.
Just yeet Chris and jump after him.
I'm
I
gonna
body slammed the button. Ugh.
I'm gonna shoulder bash the button.
That's not gonna work.
That's not gonna work because the button needs to be pushed in, not
Yeah.
against.
We
Yeah,
all-
that's it. I'm going like that.
You jump
Fine.
in, does a
requires-
shoulder barge.
It
It's the people's
requires
elbow,
all
really.
of our body weights. It requires all
Sorry,
of our
right,
body
okay.
weights.
You want a single one for people's elbow?
People's elbow, Chris.
I got 2. People's elbow. Does it work? No, I got stuck at the top of the
Chris, think of how famous you're going to become once you get bigified again, and then the whole world finds out that you tamed birds, you fought a scorpion, you were the ultimate survivalist in the backyard as a teeny tiny, but you gotta be big first before that happens.
I know.
Then he-
I'm
he
not.
can-
I'm
when-
not.
Roll for
And then when the press conference is there, Chris is going to stand there.
Okay,
The birds come onto him.
everybody on top of the building.
Go,
We gotta do
everybody
a
hold
jump.
hands and
Let's
jump
go.
on the button.
Let's go. Come on, Max. Let's go.
I'm gonna eat Martin, and I'm gonna eat Oliver.
There we go. Teamwork. There we go. Teamwork.
But Birdie, did you grab some of the documents before we got in?
I have all of them. No, I kept all of them.
Are you keeping the evidence, are you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
keep-
making sure before we.
Why?
Keeping all of
You
them.
are able to yeet Martin and Oliver onto the button and jump behind it.
All right.
I jump with wee.
You guys, I'm just going to say, you guys all jump off the platform, jump on the button. The ray is being shot at you. You grow big, and because you grow big on top of the machine breaks immediately.
With
And
all
it
the
is no
documents.
longer
Birdie's
possible.
No,
pocket.
I have the documents. I have the
Or-
documents.
Sorry,
You
that's
have
what
the
I was
documents with
asking,
you.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I kept them all.
and
Evidence
what
that this
happened
pharmaceutical
was-
company is doing illegal stuff.
The
And
beam actually went through all of us, and then it only hit the documents and Birdie, so Birdie slapped Tiny. So, but the documents are massive.
Nope.
So now we have Bertie in the documents.
It hits all of you guys and everything you are carrying. So if any of you still has their spear or anything like that,
Oh yeah.
it's
have a big
also
stick.
big.
Chris puts his
Oliver
penis into
has
the
a
beam
wick-
for a second blast, see if he can get a wee bit extra, a couple inches.
We broke the
Nope.
machine. We broke the
No, it's
machine.
simple big.
I can try and recreate it. I'm not sure.
I
but-
think
I
we've
would say
won the
this
I
is
think we've
the-
won the quest.
This is the end of the Roll for Shoes one-shot Halloween special. Honey, I Shrunk the Shoes. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been a while since I've run a Roll for Shoes, but as you've noticed, you can put in any kind of setting in this game,
It was very fun.
and it is. You can create weird shit.
Yeah, the
in it.
collection of skills you've got by the end of a game, that's pretty cool. I like that. I will
Yeah.
play that again, Scoon. I will play that again. That was cool.
I'm happy to run it again or play in it with you guys even.
Yeah.
So
That seems like something anybody could run as well. It seems like I could run it
Oh,
without
yeah.
any
You
real
can-
practice. Yeah, it's pretty
like,
cool.
like you can see here, I will pop up the rules again. It literally only has 6 rules. They even have some settings.
I'm going to show
as
it
in
on my...
some there's like
there's a thing.
a
I'm going to show
heist,
it on
a
my stream.
kitchen chaos, a Minimon miniature monsters like a Pokemon like, Outbreak Hotel, Red Shirt Recon and like a space fleet, and the Stranger Wild West Frontier Town. So yeah, there are a lot of adventures and stuff like that.
Oliver.
it's-
Go, go.
It's just
Yeah.
6 rules.
Yeah.
Oh, how?
Oliver, I have a Cthulhu SCP game that this would fit into perfectly.
There you go. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Dude, that'll work.
Tell you what, since you
Yeah.
guys are live streaming and I'm recording, I'll do my little video outro and then you can do your Twitch outros. How's that? Right. So I've put it on screen for the people to see at the end of the video. Those are the rules for Roll for Shoes. It's 6 rules. Thank you very much for running that, Scoon. That was a lot of fun. Max, Martin, Chris and Birdie, thanks for playing with me, guys, and thanks for putting it out to your Twitch audiences, Chris and Scoon and the guys on Twitch. Thank you very much for watching. Everybody on YouTube as well, watching a week later on RxOliver channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. This was a lot of fun. You will see this on the channel again because I loved it. I am RxOliver. These wonderful people are my friends. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.